good.
It's the only way I consume Dragon Ball media.
Yeah, welcome to Anime Talk.
Wait, are we live
What?
now?
Yeah, we're live.
I didn't sign up for Anime Talk. John's
Oh,
camera is
man.
all kinds of jacked.
I think he's doing it on purpose because
Yeah.
he doesn't want anybody to see
Well, we can
the
see,
plate of pizza and gummy bears.
We can totally see that.
Oh,
No.
you
That's
can?
all we can see at this point.
Yeah, that's
Can you
actually
see-
all we
Can you see Captain America?
Not much.
No, nope, not at all.
Not really. I can see his fist.
Damn.
All right.
all right. Oh,
What?
Chris.
Welcome
All
to the
right.
jungle.
Well,
Welcome to the
try it.
fucking jungle.
It's
Well,
been a while.
It's been a while for this. We've played other games.
Yeah. But all of us together now.
Russell.
That's true.
Russell.
And we're running a little behind on schedule. A little sloppy today.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? We're good.
I mean, aren't we always a little sloppy? Sloppy jalopy.
No.
Yes.
Usually, yes.
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 Dave-
100% yes.
Dave, there's one slice of
Last
cheese
time I had
pizza left.
hives.
I'll get there.
That's true.
Do you think you'll want that, though?
I mean, if you want to take it, live your life, man.
There's pepperoni that nobody's
Right.
touched.
All right.
Yes.
So yeah, we're having pizza.
Wildman
so.
Dave, that's right. Wildman Dave.
What?
Wildman Dave,
Wild
all
Man Dave?
unshaved.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm cosplaying as Nick Offerman now.
Well, see, I cut my hair, and your
Oh.
hair grew out.
Very handsome.
Go.
There you go.
Well, I'm Josh Long. And hopefully you're here for Tales from Mauxferry. Tonight we'll be playing Godbound by Kevin Crawford.
Got it right.
That's right. I did peek at it. You can find me at Evil DM Josh. You can find the show at Tales_Mauxferry, and you can find all our great shows at Geekspective. Let's go around the table.
I'm Brother John. I play a red dragon named Brimstone. I sound like a text-to-speech program. Yeah, you can find me at Monochrome Guy. As I said, I play Brimstone, a red dragon, martial artist type of guy, and my words are alacrity, dragon, and vengeance.
Yes.
ADV.
ADV.
ADV,
man.
baby.
Always. No, okay, no, never mind. Hi, I'm Amber.
Always dishing out vengeance.
Yes, always dishing out vengeance. God damn.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, anyway, Amber. I'm playing Milana, who is an undead rotting pixie, and her words are death, knowledge, and sorcery. And I guess if you want to find me online, you can do so at Rocket Orca, pretty much every social media. All right, I'm done.
I'm John. I am playing Gerlach. Gerlach is a skulk assassin murderer who is has the words of alacrity, murder, and theft.
Hi, I'm Chris, and I'm playing Azrael, the godbound of fertility, command, and the sun.
My good boy.
Which sounds like a good boy. He is not a good boy.
No, he's a terrible boy.
If you take the worst parts of those things.
If you take every one of those words to their logical evil,
What is it again?
fertility, command, and sun.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So your boss, you have a sunburn and premature ejaculation.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
I don't feel like premature ejaculation really helps with the fertility.
I'm just saying you said the worst of those things.
Well, I mean, what's the worst? Okay,
I guess premature ejaculation is not evil fertility.
Yeah.
what would be?
It's not evil. It's
I mean,
just
I guess
disappointing.
if we didn't have the boundary of what we did set up,
Yes.
that would be the evil fertility, where it's just like, I just made everybody.
But also
Very fertile.
Like at this point, he's made everyone very fertile, and
People just
there are
look at
too
each
many little
other.
Azraels running around town.
Yeah, he just looks at people and it's like,
You like
Time
walk
to
through the
procreate.
bar and just spread it.
I curse you with a large and bountiful family.
be fruitful, many.
That,
Oh,
when you think
I mean,
about
that is a curse.
that's
pretty
a curse.
horrible.
That's a curse.
It's one on society in general, and also just like it would just economically destroy you.
Yes, it would.
Nice.
Okay.
That's why you give the first baby to Azrael.
My name is Bodan, and I
that's
was
right.
gifted with 12 children, but now I can't even afford my house.
Right.
We living on the streets now.
I mean, basically, it's I could curse you, so it's like every time you have sex, you will become pregnant.
Yeah.
Last but not least.
Yeah.
no matter what. happens.
Top
hi.
that.
You'll
top that,
never
Dave.
you'll never not birth a single child, just like it's like always twins. Or
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Thanks to Azrael, I have sextuplets again.
Okay, for the seventh time.
I'm on my 8th warren of babies.
Honestly, it's like my
litter.
commander deck that I have now with Kranko and my goblins. It's just
You gotta populate.
yeah,
Well, I
gotta
guess
populate
it's
and
more green, but
yeah,
still.
yeah,
You're green white.
proliferate.
Hi. My name's Dave. Thank you for joining me this evening. I'll be playing Nuek, the Godbound of might, endurance, and sword. He may be the rational voice in the party.
I honestly probably.
Yeah, I mean, like.
I feel like yours is the most reasonable. Like,
Huh.
like the most, like your words.
You're looking for rights as well. Like that's
Yeah,
your,
right.
Your
Yeah, for like
monster
underprivileged
rights.
monsters. Yeah.
Nuek's definitely more down to earth.
Yeah.
in my opinion,
He's an earthy boy.
Like you can lift a mountain, but he's really down to earth.
Yeah. Online, if you want, I'm at Steady Minotaur.
Yeah, it says right there.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
We'll fix the real
It says right
overlay.
there,
The real
Comic
one.
Sans.
Yeah, I
Brother
mean,
John
That's
did
that's
that.
my little taste right there. I just put Comic Sans up there.
It's a highly legible font.
Yeah.
Let's not give it too much.
I love the
laughing
font that
at it.
everybody hates just because it's funny when you use it ironically.
I will say it is actually easier to read than
Than
all the
everything
other ones.
else, yeah.
I mean, it's
Exactly.
bigger too. That's part of it.
Yeah.
Right.
I was tempted to just put it over your screen.
Yes!
just pick letters.
Like rainbow. Like
yeah.
yes. Chris, when you gonna get with the Twitter, boy?
That's right.
Would you even tweet? You Insta. I know this much.
What?
Don't you read it?
Oh, he.
One second, let me check.
bit.
Let me
Let's just keep asking questions.
Okay, that's right.
Shit.
I just don't like Twitter's format.
Preach.
Like just the way the like its layout is, it just doesn't work for me.
It's just you scroll up and down.
Yeah.
I
Isn't
know.
that like
Ugh.
Reddit?
I actually
It's Reddit is more. It's easier to read replies and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, because it's threaded.
Yeah, the way Twitter threads work, where it's like
You have to open it up and then
And
it's
then,
like
yeah.
blah blah blah, and then
Yeah.
sometimes replies have blah blah blah. Yeah.
yes, that.
But
bothers
sometimes
me.
you don't even want to go in there on Twitter.
I feel like
And
I
then
have
it's
to do
like
that on
Insta-
Reddit though. Sometimes when I go on Reddit, whenever I go on Reddit, I have to like click open a thing to see the replies
You-
and stuff.
do, but it makes more logical sense to me. You can sort them by various metrics, and so it's easier for me to find what I'm looking for.
Okay.
But Instagram, I don't really care about comments, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter to me.
I mean,
See, my Twitter's for me. It's not for y'all.
That's right.
like it is. I'm taking the social right out of social media.
I do actually have a Twitter. I just don't. I've never posted anything, and
I
I just
know I
occasionally
follow it.
things.
Yeah.
If you like look through who I'm following, you could
Same here.
potentially find
Yeah.
Chris.
Jesus,
Yeah.
there's like 700 people there. I don't know.
No, geez,
See, I
I'm
like
not
to
gonna-
use
No one's
social-
listening to me.
214.
250 of them are bots.
I like to use social
Sorry if
media
you're not
as a
bot.
way.
Well, how am I supposed to differentiate Chris from a bot?
You can't really because
You
he's
really
never
can't.
on there.
Yeah, you never post.
It's probably like 0 followers there, like
Yeah.
no profile picture.
So at this point, here's a tidbit for you. I do have a Facebook. If I ever, I get on Facebook about
Let's put his
once.
Facebook profile on there.
That's right.
God.
Throw it up there.
Just the hyperlink.
Yeah.
yeah.
I get on Facebook probably twice a week. I get on Instagram maybe 3 times, and I get on Reddit every goddamn day.
I mean, Red's a good bathroom
Yeah,
app,
yeah.
so you
It's
know,
like,
or
oh,
like laying in
let me-
bed.
Let me scroll through Ask Reddit while
This
I
is
poop.
our rating social media apps podcast,
yeah, I know.
Josh.
And also, I get a lot of ideas about games, and
Games.
Yeah.
like ways to play a character.
See, Josh,
and,
it's a
like,
gaming
be
podcast.
interesting.
Oh, I guess that's true.
It all
Yeah.
comes back.
All right, now let's get to the let's get to the game. First, I'm gonna call it the right underneath John and Chris, and down in the corner. Yep, down in the corner. There's blessings and tithings. Just do hashtag.
That one?
Yep,
That way?
hashtag
That way?
the
Over there?
the
Voguing.
character's name and their bits, and
Kobe.
they'll get some stuff. But I really want to call out that I need them the most.
No.
No.
The
Actually,
players,
there's not even a
No.
space for you to have
the
them.
players have 11. I have
The
0.
only complaint I have with that is that you don't need them. You can give yourself a bonus functionally whenever you want as the omnipotent being.
But it's
of the-
much more justified if I can
Yeah, but
point to
you
it.
don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, I
You're
do.
a dirty cheater.
Wow.
Yeah, you call me a dirty cheater as right off the bat we're starting with you, Chris.
It's fine.
Wow.
Gosh.
I mean, I don't think I cheat.
All right, let's see.
Do you?
I don't think
So,
I
Azrael,
don't think I care enough.
last time, since you missed last time, we'll just
I
kind of
did.
go right into you and then kind of swoop back around with everyone else. Last time, you were with Azrael Rule 43, right?
What?
Rule 43?
what?
You mean
What?
34?
Rule,
Me? No.
you're
If it
thinking rule
No, no, no.
63.
Rule 63
What?
is the gender bent version.
Yes. You're
Rule-
with
Oh
And then it's
my
going to become
God.
Rule 34
Yes, there was
when the fucking begins.
You mixed the
I
two
two
together.
together.
You did. I see where you were going.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what happened.
So rule 43 is when you fuck yourself.
Yeah, your gender bent version of yourself.
Right,
Yeah.
Right.
And you met with the kitty cat killer, and they stabbed you with a fake sword that happened to have a little slither of the crystal kazi in it. You
Can I interject?
Yes.
The fake kitty cat killer.
Oh yes, there we go.
Yeah, not the true.
You're so temperamental.
It was me.
I haven't killed him yet, but there's time.
I'm shocked to hear that. That's already a spoiler for me.
And you pretty much went unconscious, you could say, in a way, but your body actually left you. You're in the stairwell, and your spirit left, and you came to pretty much the church as if it was a full-fledged church being realized, but kind of all ethereal in a way, like this kind of blue and a little bit of green kind of coloration.
Clearly not normal.
Right.
Okay.
And you see your +1 by your side. And you hear off in the distance this really fast-moving music. It's almost like a Pilates kind of beat.
Pilates.
Oh yeah, baby.
Or
This is my tempo.
What are you looking for? Like you
Soul
looking for?
cycle?
Are you like trying?
Jazzercise.
Okay,
There
it's
we
like-
go,
it's
there
like-
we go,
I was like,
yeah.
Pilates is
No,
not.
yeah, this is with the thing.
Isn't
Yeah.
Pilates like mellow?
It's like yoga. It's like a yoga,
tool, yeah.
It's I don't know.
So
how to
jazzercise.
exercise.
Jazz, going with
Yoga.
jazzercise.
I do yoga.
Spin
Kind of
class.
Okay.
Like,
Spin,
Spin,
yes.
yeah, or the spin class. There we
I
go.
would like a quick clarification question.
Mm-hmm.
Is 63 Azrael still dressed as me, or does
Yes.
she's not like out of costume?
No, she's still dressed.
Okay, so we still have all of our clothing. And
So-
Yeah.
yes.
Clothing have souls, huh?
Oh, it's more of like, how do you project yourself?
Does anybody remember what I was dressed up as?
You're the Pope.
The Pope.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
baby.
wait.
I thought he
No,
was the
he's
Pope.
a Pope. Oh,
You
sorry.
were Paylor.
He was the yeah.
It was something very sacrilegious. I
Yeah.
remember this much to be true.
I did not write it down.
I thought you were the
apologize.
Pope. I'm sorry.
My 2020.
I was a Pope, baby.
Yeah, my 2020 goal this year is to take better game notes.
No, you were dressed as Paylor.
Oh, super sacrilegious.
Yeah. Pope and Paylor. There.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what I thought of when I said dressed as Paylor. Do I look like a sunbeam?
What do you think a pillar would
Oh,
look
yeah.
like? I like to imagine like a toga, but not
Maybe.
just like draped.
Yeah.
I picture like a big round sun costume and his
Like think of like the what's the guilds in Ravnica? Not the Azor. Yeah, the Azorius.
Yeah. All church. All the. Yeah.
Yeah, I
see
think
that.
like a not so much white and
Or
black and stark, but
I
like
could be dressed in a.
to
to who?
To me.
No.
Hashtag DM.
Why does it not? Why does it not
Bullshit.
track it underneath your thingy?
because it's not real.
Because he didn't do a hashtag.
There we go.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Gotta get that hashtag.
Maybe I'm in a toga, with a big beard and a bunch and fake knockers and and a sun on the back,
Not fake.
fake boobs.
Oh, wait, you are.
Yeah.
The full, oh.
I'm just trying to think of the most
I
sacrilegious.
thought the other.
Oh.
Wait.
I feel like it would be very offensive to most of Mauxferry to pretend that Paylor's a woman.
Oh.
You
But-
think? I think.
I won't do that.
No,
Wait,
you're
so
fine.
you're Rule 63 Paylor?
Oh God, that'd be funny.
Is that what you're doing? You're doing a gender bent version of Paylor for
I
costume?
did not say that. But
No,
it,
you didn't.
I
But
never-
it's a
that
better
is-
idea than what you had.
Because
It
she's
is.
dressed up as Azrael,
Oh.
right? So that was that.
Can
what was happening.
Can I minorly retcon that?
Yes, that's completely okay.
Yes. Yes, I am Rule 63 Paylor.
Okay. Now you have to dress up in Azorius costume and have like a giant boob window.
Yes, exactly.
And like a fanned out
And
thing.
boob armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yes.
Yes, that's what it is. So you hear this like jazzercise music off into the direction of the main, you could say, room.
Jazzercise.
What do you do?
What is my compatriot doing? I imagine.
She looks at you excitedly and grabs your hand.
Oh yeah. We hadn't done anything but make out, right?
Right.
Oh God, I'm gonna have to fulfill some
I think
promises.
she's like, we're like souls now. We can do whatever we want. We're dead. And she winks.
We're dead.
I mean,
the
we could,
shackles
does
of
she know.
life are
Yeah.
gone.
we could do whatever we want before, but that's fine.
In fact,
Fine.
it might have been more fun. Can
We
you
did-
still feel when you're dead?
In some way, yeah.
So okay, like I do
Explain
have
that.
like
It's-
okay, so she's holding my hand.
Yeah, you
Do-
feel it's like a like a mint feeling, like this tingly kind of deal.
Ew,
It's like very
gross.
cool and
Like you put preparation H on your
I was going to say Vicks Vapor Rub, but preparation H, sure.
Like,
Yeah.
Are we like
greasy and wet, burns a little bit.
yes. Continue, Chris. You were asking
so? Okay, can we interact with each other?
Yep.
Like, okay, so it's not
because
like
you're both spirits.
we're not like
Preparation.
spiriting through each other,
No, because
Can
you're
you
both spirits. You can
okay.
interact. Yeah.
like lightsabers.
Yes.
Okay, sure. I will take her by the hand
Mhm.
and
Going to the main
Yeah.
hallway.
I'll saunter a little, like
To
I'm
the
feeling the beat a little
Yeah.
bit, like yeah.
So you walk
oh,
into
yeah,
the main
oh,
cathedral, and you see this guy in a leotard up near the main
Leotard.
podium.
Leotard is like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
and he's
Gosh, I'm trying to remember
Wearing-
because Josh
had to correct Josh.
Yes, originally Josh had said something
Something
else,
else.
and I
Yes.
can't remember what it
no,
was.
I said leotard when I meant something else.
Mhm,
So
right.
I had to go with leotard.
What was the other thing?
He was trying to. I don't remember what
Toga.
He was trying to say toga, but he
Yeah.
said
That's
he's wearing a
right.
leotard.
Yeah.
And I was
So-
like,
Those are very different items.
I know.
It's okay.
But yeah, you see this guy in a leotard. He is dancing really excitedly, and you kind of see perspiration, even though he's a spirit. And you see a whole bunch of other people just dancing along. They're talking with each other, but they're all dancing. And you need to give me like a spirit save.
Okay. To not get swept up into the beat.
yeah.
Yep.
Let the rhythm take.
Disco fever.
All right, I have to roll over an 11. Oh, I rolled a 5.
No.
You get
let's see.
Music takes you.
So I could spend an effort for the day
yeah.
to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing. Okay.
Spend an effort. Oh, I don't have that.
Can you tell
Okay.
me? I do have effort that I could do. Can you tell me what the consequences are if I do not?
Sometimes you'll get disadvantage. It depends on the action you do. You'll get disadvantage. If you're like, I don't want to dance and I want to do this thing, you'll always be fighting the urge to dance while you're doing whatever
Also, I'll
thing.
just dance for.
I
Yeah.
think I like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I already was saying that I'm already kind of grooving beforehand.
Yeah.
So it
So you
makes
just
sense.
kinda
I
fall
just
right
let
in.
it take over me.
Yeah. And
Oh yeah.
and so there's all these people grooving around and having a great old time. Like they're talking with each other and stuff, but they're just like dancing. How does Azrael dance?
Depends on the situation. In this case, he's doing like he's trying to walk through the crowd and also be dancing. So it's more of a, oh yeah, ooh ooh,
He's
let me
singing too.
scoot past you, ooh ooh, that
Nice.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
We'll see if the situation changes. I
Mhm.
will describe it differently.
And you also, so you see all these people are in spirit form. There are no material people. They're all spirits.
Okay.
And like there's a big old stained glass window behind this guy on the podium. And as he's dancing, he kind of does like some like disco pointing. And as he does, you see spirits like kind of fly in through that stained glass and kind of swoop in, and like he talks to them, and they're just like kind of just rotating in and out of the cathedral.
So wait, I see other spirits flying.
The ones that he's kind of summoning, but everyone else, it's like party goers that got into the real party.
Mhm.
Most of them are just on the dance floor dancing and
Can I-
talking and stuff.
Can I try and fly?
Like
Like dance fly?
Sure.
He's a
yeah,
spirit. He's a ghost.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can do
you can-
anything now.
you can- yes.
63 Azrael didn't say we
Fine.
could do anything now.
That's true. Yes, I'll allow you to fly. Yes.
Okay.
Turn into a dragon.
Sweet.
Elder worm.
Reckless worm. I'm really stupid at magic lately.
You seem pretty deep into it.
And
It's
so,
good. It's always good.
amongst all these people that are dancing as well, you see people that are in like kind of more holy wearing. They're like wearing robes that have this weird icon you've never seen before on it, and they're going to the people dancing around, and they seem to be talking with them. And from now on, they grab someone out of the dance floor and they take them to these other stained glass windows that are just kind of running the sides of the chapel. And they stand in front of there and they're like dancing or whatever. And then you start seeing the stained glass change, and it's like a really rapid moving like movie, and it seems to be flickering through, seeing all these shots of people and events and things that you may not really know, but so you see all the stained glass on the sides is switching images, and maybe they stop for a second and you kind of just see like for one of them you can see this mother and this father walking by the river holding hands, and it flips by again and goes into a different scene. And
Okay.
Movies.
That's interesting.
A
lot to
montage.
remember.
I
out
imagine
of-
it's
out of
memories of some sort, perhaps something
Perhaps.
like that. I mean, I forget if Azrael knows that the crystal has memory properties.
No.
I don't think I do.
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, but out of character, I know that, so that
Yeah.
would kind of make sense. I'd probably. Okay, so I imagine like I'm dragging 63 Azrael around.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna like do the thing where you're like dancing and you like twirl someone out and then I'm gonna like subtly like try and fly above one of these priest conversations and see if I can dance around them.
Okay. Yeah.
And maybe eavesdrop.
No problem. Yeah. So yeah, this kind of priest person goes up to this woman. They're like, Wendy, I've heard that you wanted to relive some memories or look into some secrets of your past husband. It is now your turn if you would like to
Oh, they take
scrub
turns.
through and
Okay.
see if you can recall some of your own memories or look into maybe communing with your husband and scrolling through his memories. And as you say that, you kind of look around these windows again, and there are a couple of them where there's like the partier, and then you've seen spirits fly through the big stained glass and actually come and stand by that person.
Okay, and they. Okay, so they're calling in ghosts, something like that. I can assume that.
It seems like that. Yeah.
Okay, so Wendy's actual husband would be like, "Hey,
I don't want to talk to you. I died for a reason.
wow, I jumped off a bridge for a reason, you biatch."
No, terrible. Leave me alone. I was finally at peace. What do you want?
You already took half my money. What do you want? Okay. That's
No one
interesting.
nags me in heaven.
And you also see
I can
like
do anything and be anything I want.
I'm a ghost.
And also a dragon.
Me and Cindy got together in ghost heaven. What do you
like
think of that, you skank?
Wow.
as you do bring that up, you do see some couples that were clearly like they're married, couples, the party, but you see them kind of split up and they see other ghosts float in and they kind of go off into different directions, into different wings.
And I like to imagine like all this is happening while like the song is playing like by the most, so the rhythm take you over by the most, and all these ghosts are flying around.
There's some deep relationship drama happening.
Yes.
And then there's just everyone else is like, ooh,
Singing Ricky
I'm bopping
Martin.
to the beat.
And you also see some people dancing. They actually approach this guy at the podium, and you can tell they're having some kind of conversation. And you actually see sometimes like they'll hold up something to him and it'll just disappear. And sometimes they put up both hands and something kind of just appears in their hands.
Okay, so sorry, they're like presenting things to him,
And they kind of
and then the items are disappearing.
Yeah, and
or he's
sometimes-
giving them something back.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's like an offering of some sort. I don't have anything to offer except for my raw sexual prowess.
And you do not want that to disappear.
Yeah.
Oh
man, that'd be such a bummer.
Everything that makes
I
you
like
you.
imagining what the rest of the party's doing while this happens, and it's hilarious.
What were we doing when this was
I
happening?
can't tell you
Can't
because
say
it's,
yet.
Oh.
That'll slightly
Chris
be
doesn't have
revealed.
that knowledge.
Oh,
Yeah, they'll be slightly revealed in a little bit.
Is there any? Do I recognize Leotard Man at all from the previous party, the human party?
No.
Okay. Could I recognize him from anything? Like something? Is he?
You have knowledge religion.
Oh, I guess.
probably
do. You have,
do.
yeah. Do you have any
It's-
facts that may lend us? What kind of facts do you got?
Not really anything related to non-Paylor churches.
I was gonna say, could you just flash back for that intimate time you had a epiphany, and she just casually drops, "Oh yeah, this is what the whatever is all about, the ghost guy." But we're not playing Blades in the Dark. We have no
right.
flashbacks.
I mean, the only fact I have that might be related to that is that he's a canon saint of Paylor. But
Okay, well then I'll give you a straight interwisdom roll.
okay, I'm gonna do
Interwisdom.
Wisdom.
All right.
Rolling over a 7. I got 12.
All right. So you see all this weird iconography, and you're kind of like trying to go through your Rolodex because sometimes other saints, and you need to know some.
There's so many
knowledge.
dumb fuck cults I've seen in my life. It's like,
And after a while, you're like, oh, right. That guy there is actually Solitus,
Solitus
the demigod of
Yes.
secret spirits and entropy.
and the guy with the really long name.
His full name is Whispers in the Wind Untold. Material left for true form, decay, whole, and forever perfect, known as Solitus.
I don't remember how I wrote that down.
Also known as Solitus. Just
Solitus?
Solitus.
Okay. So he's another demigod.
Yep.
So he's functionally we're at a similar level. Unless he's radically more powerful than I am.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's at least your strength.
At
Yes.
least, yeah. He's a demigod.
Can I like use my divine super sense to see if there's other demigods here? Is that like a thing? Do we have like I can like flick in my second eyelid and then like see the chakras?
I'm just
I
gonna
think-
fray dice everybody and see who falls.
Boom. That's one way of doing it. Milana could. I don't think really you could.
Okay. I'll start making my way over there.
All right. You make your way up there. Some people, like, the line clears up, you could say. And you kind of just dance up there. And the guy's like, hey! He has jazz hands and he's moving along.
Remarkably cheery for the god of whispers or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
Secret
take
spirits and entropy. And who may you be?
Oh, you know. 1 second. Okay.
Sexy Paylor?
Oh no, he doesn't know.
Oh.
No, everyone knows me. That's like part of the
but
gig.
you're in costume, man. Come on.
Okay, I'll do.
Sexy you is on the other side of you.
That's true. Gosh, I can't get rid of her. She'll follow me like a lost puppy. I'll do like he's not doing like any real like exertions of like divine power. Like he's not like radiating something.
It's quite interesting when he points his hand and a spirit appears.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. But I mean,
Making all these people dance. You can definitely tell now.
it's emanating from him.
Yeah, you're dancing because you're like, this fucker here.
This is his entropy juice. Okay. Sure. I'll do like a little solar flare, like a little. Hey, I'm Azrael.
Like, oh, that saint?
Maybe. That's what they tell me.
Well, I guess saints can get down boogie.
I mean, I don't think I'm the only member of the church here.
Of course not. Of course not. Everyone likes to dance sometimes, and you can get around some of those rules here in the spirit realm.
Yeah, I was. So, all right.
Does Azrael 63 like clutch up against his arm when he
Ooh,
he flares?
you should be.
Oh,
you should
sure,
be
yeah.
Azrael
Yeah.
63.
Yeah, you can be. Someone be Azrael 63.
You can
God.
do it, Dave. I
Go for
bestow
it,
upon you this role.
I dub thee Azrael
63.
63.
Da
You
da.
have been bequeathed
Yes.
the title 63.
Azrael 63. Do her justice.
Yes.
And then
Alright.
do me.
just with justice.
Just as much.
Oh my god.
Okay. So I have no idea what's actually going on in this party. I don't even remember if we had a real invitation. I think we did.
We got invited by the quarters dude.
There
Yeah.
was-
So
there wasn't
Steven's
like
like, come on. Yeah.
it wasn't really like it wasn't like
So getting invited to the flesh party is not exceptional.
Not
what was
really.
it?
It's like everyone can come.
Yeah.
It's whatever. But
Steven had an official invitation and was allowed to
Yeah.
bring whoever he wanted or
Yeah,
something
even
like that.
though you found out later, it doesn't really matter.
Right, that's
Yeah.
what I mean.
The
This
real
doesn't matter.
party is
Is
the getting the
this.
stabbed.
Yeah.
Being
and
going
I
ghosty.
lied my way into getting stabbed. Something of the sort.
You're able to talk your way in.
I said, "Hey, baby, just stab me."
Things happened with the help of Azrael 63.
So out of character. I'm trying to remember if I need to keep up a charade that I don't.
That's up to you.
But I mean, like,
We did not come with a plan.
No, there was no real
Yeah, there
plan.
was no
There
real-
was
Yeah.
absolutely no plan.
That's how the evildoers do.
A
Okay.
child's
I'll just-
was what came with the
yeah,
party.
I'll just be mostly honest. I'll
Okay.
just be like, "Hey, I kind of got invited here last minute. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. I see a lot of gift offering and gift receiving, and I do love receiving and giving, and
Gifts.
Oh, man, you came to the right party.
Jesus Christ."
Yes, Dave.
So, yeah, if you could just like fill me in a little bit on what what the sitch here is.
Yeah, well, if you're all about that receiving and giving with, he mentions the Azrael 63 over here.
I am very generous.
It's like, well, if you were married, nothing to worry about here since you're dead. Wink.
Yeah.
We're ghosts. We can do anything.
We could do anything before. I don't see no ring on this finger.
Or anywhere, for that matter.
Actually, you have 5 rings on your
Oh, that's right.
But I don't think that
It's
on
on
my-
your right.
yeah.
Yeah, but still.
It doesn't matter.
Wait. What are the rings for?
For polyphony.
it's polyphony questions.
Oh, that's right.
When I
And so he holds up his hand full of rings. I don't see no rings on this finger.
well, I meant I held
The water hand.
The water
Oh.
hand.
The water head that
God.
has the rings.
Oh, I'm a monstrosity. I'm a monstrosity.
It's so good.
Even in the afterlife.
Yeah. However, like a lot of people come here to, see dead people they really miss, or go scrolling through people's memories, or if you got something really to donate or give up, I can make things that have been lost come back, or make something be disappeared that you don't want around anymore.
Like,
And I can't say here, but we can do something a little more fancy with memories if you want to spend a little time alone.
I do have a lot of things to relive. I've had a very long and storied life. Okay. Shit, what would I want to do? Like, that's the thing. It's like,
A giant menu.
I for sure don't give a shit about seeing dead people. Like, just
Sure.
straight up. I mean, unless we want to get into like mommy daddy issues, and I
No,
don't care about that.
No.
They have no interest right
I
now.
don't think that's of the interest, of the show right now.
Or Azrael, if
Yeah.
that matters.
Is there any dead person that I want to talk to? I don't think so. I think I'm past that. They're dead. I don't care anymore.
All right.
They weren't that interesting when they were alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they got dead. You're not cool. Blah.
The only thing I could think of is I would want to get dirt on people in the council, in my city council,
Oh, yeah.
so I could get some power in that scenario.
Hot goss.
Smart.
Hot goss, indeed. The hottest of goss.
Burning
So-
hot goss.
Is there something we could do related to that, maybe?
Are you-
I'm asking you.
Oh yeah, just ask whatever in character and we'll figure it out.
Okay. Yeah. I just joined this council thingy, this big powerful council, and I'm a little new to the situation, and I want to learn some more about my new coworkers. And
Don't dip the pen in the company ink, is what they say.
Jesus, Dave.
But
Look how proud of yourself you are.
A little bit.
It's pretty
I
good.
would like to establish for canon that Azrael 63 has one blue sleeve, and her hand is tucked into her sleeve. There's like blue tissue paper that comes out.
Oh, my God.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah, it's super good.
but anyways, that's probably not what you're wondering about. What? Okay, well, it might take a little bit of, a little bit of my juice. But what? What do you? Who? What?
Who was that dude who was a huge asshole on the city council? Wasn't there someone who was a real dick?
You mean
There's
All of them?
Yeah, all of
No,
them.
I won a lot of them over, but there was one guy who was super aggro.
Lord Acteon.
Was he the? Okay,
Are you talking about the new person, or was it a person that was already established?
I think it was a newer person.
Oh, so the new person that got introduced with the purple eyes?
No, not the
Okay, then
diplomats. Not Severitas.
No.
That's
so many names.
I know, and they're all
But-
so long.
Do you know, like, I didn't think it was the new purple guy who was being an asshole to me. Like, he was okay.
Mm-hmm. There probably was other people, but I don't know off the top of my head.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Anyways,
Let me check my notes. I don't think I have it, but
great.
There was a Zadkiel Starcher was the
What's the purple eye person?
yeah.
Okay.
That's
I
all
did
got.
chief diplomat. Yeah, purple eyes.
Yeah. There was definitely other random saints and stuff that probably were taking pot shots at you. And there was also Lord Action and the guy running the meeting.
Who was Lord Action?
He is the guy that pretty much runs all the military.
Oh yeah, we'll totally do him. Yeah, that works.
It's like, oh, well,
Yeah, we'll do him, and then we'll do him.
well, I can look into this, of course, but what am I going to get in return?
What do you look for? Like, I mean, what matters to you, baby? Wink, wink.
No.
No, okay,
No,
fair
no,
enough.
no.
I just thought I'd try.
What I'm really into.
It's my main export.
What I really look into is, secrets, of course. Perhaps there's a spirit that could be indebted to me, and just being able to get my hands on whatever could be useful that I can just store away for later.
I don't really have anything to give him gift-wise. I mean, I'll give like information. What? Dave's pointing at Rule 63 Azrael.
Okay.
It would be a super dick thing to do.
Yeah, like
but
you
it's
could-
also a super Azrael thing to do.
I could see that. Like I'm twirling her, just
And be
idly
like,
next
oh,
to
here,
me.
this spirit.
Yeah, take this one.
Okay.
Jeez.
Go ahead and roll the charisma.
Also, how does she react?
We'll see how this roll
We'll
goes.
see. Trying to beat a 3. Got a 5.
Jeez.
He's like, well, sorry, baby.
But you'll make it up to me later, won't you? I mean,
Oh yeah. If I ever see you
owe me
again,
one.
oh yeah,
you owe me like
you'll get whatever
yeah.
you want from this. If I ever see you again.
And as you say that, he goes and kind of he does like whoo-bow, like a dance move, and
Does
you
he-
start seeing her go like just dissolving away.
I assumed he was gonna whip out a Pokeball.
He Star Trek like teleported.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she didn't get a chance to scream. Let's put it that way. Yeah, it's not a great experience.
It's not very pleasant.
Thank goodness it's from head to toe and not
Yeah.
toe to head.
Actually, because then she would be screaming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a good experience.
Poor Azrael 63.
You offered her up.
I know.
Although I did make eye contact with you to be like,
I mean, that's what
That's
he's
pretty
got to
good.
offer.
You were correct. That was a good idea. I didn't even think about it.
So Lord Action, well, I may have to talk to someone. He kind of like points up in the air, and a spirit comes by. It looks like a general in military garb from probably like the Vanguard light. Clearly, he got a little too close to the neck, or someone did, and they whisper something, and he flies off. He's like, oh well, he's been around quite for some time, and there's actually something that's kept him juiced up, you could say. Because someone like that doesn't usually survive all the battles he's been through. And so being able to destroy the artifact that's stored in the second dungeon beneath the Citadel, there's an artifact that juices him. Do you have any idea of what this artifact would be called?
Does it need to be an anime name?
No, it's whatever.
The Eternal Heart.
Oh, the Eternal Heart. The Eternal Heart, of course. He's lucky. He wasn't the first one attuned to it, and he probably won't be the last. But as long as he's in good favor with the Pope, he's going to be fresh, baby.
this is Lord Action
Mm-hmm.
is attuned to the internal heart. Okay.
Every time I want to write down his name, and it looks like action.
I put it
It's
with
very
an E.
close. Yeah, it's with an E.
Act-eon.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. I can work with that.
Although you should start calling yourself Lord Action.
Lord Action. Yes, that's good. Okay. Well, thank you.
No problem.
Slugger?
Is there anything else you may want to know or do?
I don't think so. I don't really. Yeah.
Well, then let's get back to dancing. As soon as she says that, you start hearing people scream.
Ah, yes.
You look behind you,
Ah, my party.
and your your party. You start hearing people scream, and you look behind you, and just one after another, they're high-pitched screams, and all of a sudden, instead of them like kind of dissolving like 63, they're more like just becoming wisps and just going away.
Oh my god, are you destroying a bunch of bodies?
No, absolutely not.
No, there's no way you guys would.
We weren't doing anything but having a good time. Wink.
And there's a whole bunch of screaming. He's like, oh no, 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 no. And all of a sudden you see this giant portal, like this column, just of this almost pure energy of this like blue and green, and like this almost like a buffet of wind coming off it from how much energy. And he steps into it, and then like this giant pane glass that spirits have been like trickling in, it just becomes like a torrent of spirits that come through it and start going through this giant column of energy. He's like, I'll be back.
It's not like somebody unleashed their murder word on the tombs where everybody was sleeping.
And other horrible things. So what do you do?
Ezreal's in charge of the party.
And there is almost no one left dancing now. And the ones that are dancing look very, very worried. They're like just actively crying.
As they
As they're
cut the
dancing.
rug.
So
Yeah.
as soon as Saltus left, like the music went with him. So it's no
Yeah,
music.
there's no
Well, the
music, but they're
music
still
is-
dancing and they're just crying.
Creepy.
It was just
And
emanating from his soul. Ugh.
There's probably about 18 left.
Okay.
And they were crying. They look really, it's bad times.
Well, I don't give a fuck about them.
They're like kind of singing to themselves.
So Solitus, like yeeted himself through a giant portal.
Yes, he.
A giant column of energy kind of stuff.
Is that still running?
Sure.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right. I need a spirit save.
Are you going into the hole?
Yeah.
That's
how
so
he-
Azriel.
That's how he got out of here. I see a hole. I gotta go in it.
I know. That's our Azriel.
That is a 4. I will use an effort to succeed this time.
You want to hear the failure first?
Sure.
You may not want to use an effort.
Oh, okay.
So you go through this column.
I assumed it was terrible.
No, not really.
It's actually pleasant.
You go through
I
this
mean,
column.
we got your back, man.
I
You
didn't
know
realize
that.
I do trust you
Literally.
guys.
Really?
Like, as much as I trust anything, which is not very much. But
Okay, so you go through this portal, and it's just like this acceleration, pure acceleration, right? And you feel like, tingling all over your spirit body. And it's like going through a geyser. You're being shot up into the air, and you come back into the material plane, but you're your spirit.
oh, okay.
And below you, you see Solitus and just a stream of ghosts, and you see all this chaos below you. All these people like collapsed on the dance floor, just unconscious. You even see they're like unconscious but slowly getting up. You see this figure reveal their head, and they're a black dragon. There's all this chaos that's going about, but you just keep on going up. You just don't stop.
It's like, oh, sucks to be you guys.
Yeah, see, that's the failure if you want to take it. So you're just gonna be slingshot away.
Okay. So I take it you found another of your Power Rangers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Psycho Rangers?
Yeah, the Psycho Rangers, and yeah, you're like Team Rocket blasting off again.
So you say blasting off.
And you'll eventually fall, in quotes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm a spirit being yoked into the stratosphere.
Yeah, and you'll eventually fall, but not amongst the party, but somewhere else in
Do
Mauxferry.
I have any kind of sense where my body is?
Nope.
There's no like psychic link.
Spirit
Nope.
tether.
Okay. I mean, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this sounds fun. I don't take fall damage while I'm.
No. You
So-
eventually,
Did you get another tip?
yeah, because Wolfmere had to try it out with the hashtag, so now I
Oh,
have to.
Wow.
You know, we didn't have to try it out with you.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Okay. So
So yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
so
I am being yoked.
yeah, and you fly away, and you finally fall down somewhere in Mauxferry. Time passes unless you want to do something else.
Am I like? Can people see me?
If they are a worthy foe, yes.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Well, this is pretty fun.
You
like
can't
a
really
rotor
interact
tube
with
slide.
stuff though.
Yeah, but I can watch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Josh, just describe scenes of leading all the way up to
We need to know.
whenever
Yes,
he gets
exactly.
Am I?
Okay,
Am I?
go.
All
Am I
right.
also incorporeal?
Yes.
Nice.
All right, so I'm assuming that you eventually go back to the base, but I guess as per Amber's request, along your way, you see 2 cats doing it.
Wow.
You see a...
I hate this. I didn't request this. This was Brother John's request. I was agreeing.
What?
Okay.
I thought this was Amber, but either way.
Describe scenes along the way?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
said describe scenes along the way,
Okay.
but I didn't say describe cats. That
I
was-
didn't say that.
Well, that was just a scene. That was one of the
I blame you.
but you're
one of the
blaming it on me as
15
if I
scenes that
described
Josh
it.
will describe.
Right.
Well, you set it up.
You see a husband...
Dogs.
See, I would want to have seen like a fantasy equivalent of the Seinfeld cast in a cafe over somewhere.
There,
and,
there's the
you know,
second
whatever.
one.
That's
Someone's
me.
eating cornflakes.
There you go, third one.
Got another one. Someone go to the scene like Azrael
Yeah,
sees.
I want to.
Now
See, it's
chat's
books catching
roasting
on.
me.
Books are catching on fire.
A woman juggling 3 cabbages.
There you go. You,
A potato.
She's just
Is any of Tulio's family worthy foes?
probably.
I mean,
Like your children,
his
your
Yeah.
wife,
grandchildren.
his wife
His
would
wife,
probably be a
yeah.
worthy foe.
Your daughter?
His wife, my daughter.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if Tulio would be. I don't know.
Probably.
Like, I
probably.
see-
He was like a
Okay.
10th level character.
I see like Spirit Azrael looking in the window. And he's like, "Don't make it weird. Don't look at me."
Gross.
No, I know it's gross.
And
Oh,
she's
I'm
just
not gonna do
she's just like peeling a potato.
Right.
That's
And
why we
he's
saw a
just like-
potato.
and he's don't
Um,
make it weird.
Okay, I will not then. That was the that's why I asked.
You see a
It's
bunch of-
only weird if they see me.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's just fun if they don't see you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Just pure harmless fun if they don't know what's happening.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna fuck around
All right,
basically
yeah.
until I get bored.
Yeah, time passes. You finally eventually get back to the base, and everyone gets back to base at some point, and there's your body.
Wait, what?
Did you guys bring my body back?
Yeah, we
I
did.
remember touching it.
Gerlach did.
Thanks. I mean, like,
Actually,
I don't know if I have any way to know that Gerlach did it, but Dad, thanks for
He
not
almost
being an
killed
asshole.
you.
I was an asshole to everybody else in the
Ghost world,
yes.
the spirit world.
Yep.
I know you guys were pretty tapped, so I'm
we
assuming
kind
you
of
were
yeah,
fine.
because I was trying to figure out fill in the gap if we're back at base because like we cut like right after a certain thing happened,
Yeah.
and we didn't have a chance to decide what to do after that.
Right. Okay, I guess I'm going to push your hand a little bit because you guys were kind of messed up though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
What are you
so
talking
to
about?
describe to
I'm
Chris what
beautifully-
happened
okay.
afterwards, I was eroded. Like most of my body was eroded by whatever.
I'm good.
By some kind of poisonous gas kind of thing. So I looked like a zombie.
Oh, by
At a
the
s- like-
Black
like-
Dragon acid breath.
Yeah, like my
Yeah.
body was just like decaying and
Get you every
everything.
time.
And I had to go Super Saiyan God mode to like survive.
Oh, you
but
had the Corona.
yeah.
Yeah, you
I-
downed.
Yeah, and it was pretty cool though. It
was
it's
pretty cool.
awesome.
It was pretty cool.
It was
Yeah.
an acceptable Super
Is-
Saiyan.
It
Yeah.
was like because we started that party during Halloween, it was a very Halloween-esque scene. Ghosts everywhere, a zombie dragon fighting a black dragon trying to eat ghosts. It's crazy.
Yeah, so
You know?
I won't make you roll, but everyone else had to roll to get in their bodies. You get in your body eventually. So what happened last time?
I'm very, very comfortable
So
with my
you
body.
you're here. You're all here. We got a char grilled brimstone.
So yeah, you
Charred.
guys,
I
and no acid.
I'd like-
would
I'd
say
like-
just
Acid
melting.
burn.
Like
Yeah.
my body was just like
He's
decaying
he
super
kind of
fast.
looks like a silly putty, just like sloughing off his body.
like a
So-
terrible burn victim.
Yeah.
It's
I'd
sad.
like to imagine you guys like just came home. Gerlach just pulled me out of his sack or whatever.
Dumped you out of his hole.
And
There
then I
was
just-
there was a period where you were used as a human shield.
Yeah.
Yes, that
Yeah.
seems correct.
Yeah.
And then I just
Oh, Azrael's back.
Hooray! Another mouth to
Hooray.
feed.
Great.
man, this probably feels like a real bitchin' hangover.
Yeah, probably
Probably not real pleasant.
no.
Maybe your body doesn't respond immediately. Kind of like
Mm-hmm.
you
It's
know.
all those little.
Or like
So
your
it's like
Oh, it's so tingly.
my
Like your foot was asleep.
autonomous nervous system starts like so I'm like breathing, but it's like
you're like the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Yeah.
It's kind of like your spirit hasn't written.
It's almost dead.
Yeah.
Put it. Yeah.
It's kind of like riding a bike, but you gotta get. But it's been a while, and you gotta get used to riding
Yeah.
the bike again.
We're
you know?
making
it's
movie
a
quotes.
meat bike.
It feels very heavy.
Yeah, there you
does.
go. Oh yeah.
yeah.
That's a good way to describe it.
Welcome back.
It's like being under a weighted blanket. except less comforting.
Flesh.
Hey,
So
look,
heavy.
look at that Nutella.
There's no Nutella.
Yeah, Jem got kidnapped.
What?
Oh man, I forgot about it. Yeah, I meant that. That's why I surprised you.
Gemtella got kidnapped?
Yeah.
Jem Till got kidnapped.
Why did
It
you-
was pretty. So the one. What? So
and you were and they were the one that you were the meat sheet for.
So these three got
Are we doing
ghosted.
a
These three
voice?
got ghosted, and I took Jem. What?
Is this in character?
I'm not a character describing.
We should be in
should be in
character.
character,
Because
yeah.
this is really Azrael.
Yeah.
We're telling
Yeah, sorry.
Azrael.
Fine, fair. Yeah.
So, okay, like, I come up.
Okay.
Like,
Welcome back.
okay, hi. What happened? What'd you guys do? This was dumb.
So there was a ghost party.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
really weird. I took Gemtella out for a minute, for just a second, and then I turned around and all these three were dead. And they were ghosts.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did.
And
Yeah, we did.
and it was pretty crazy. And I ended up fighting this one of my dragon ex-friends, ex-friends, no longer friends with them.
One of your 7 evil exes.
Right, one of my
Yeah.
7
Okay.
evil exes. Oh, yeah. Then I turned around and Jem was gone.
We have no idea who took
I
the-
imagine like some of my
I-
flesh is
We
still
do have-
regenerating
right.
slowly,
And,
so it's still
what?
gross.
We do have an idea.
Well, and this is why
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I told you not to bring her in the first place.
Man, don't
you
you
say
always
that?
love the I told you so person?
That's
Hey.
Milana.
Hey, Azrael,
Really?
they're missing the important thing.
You know,
When I took the kitty cat knife, and then all the guards tried to shoot me with their wands, and like all hell broke loose, and I was okay with it. It was good.
Out of character, I vaguely remember that now.
Yeah,
Yeah. Azrael has no idea, but
Right.
that's
Right.
awesome.
that was the good part. And Nutella was with me, and then I like they hid behind your like maybe dead body at that point, and it all worked out.
Yeah.
Except for the part where they got kidnapped, and now we don't know what's going on.
Do I have wand burns all over my body? Is that what I'm hearing?
No.
No, I'm not singed.
Nah, you're fine.
No, that would have been funny.
Don't look at your back.
half your head's shaved or whatever
Yeah.
it is. That was just a prank. That was just haha.
It was just us.
That was
Someone
your antlers
sharpied
is
a penis
backwards.
up here.
Yeah.
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 So yeah,
Okay,
missing
so
Gem Child now.
all right, so we lost Gemtella, R.I.P.
I've,
What started this? You tried to take the wand, the stabby thing,
I did.
and everyone got mad.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, they really got bad
that
out of shape
seems
about that.
correct.
we
Yeah.
also got an artifact that we ate.
We juiced it.
We did juice it.
Yeah,
Effectively,
everyone has 4
essentially,
Dominion.
essentially we juiced it.
Except for me.
No, everyone should. I just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
everyone's
got
gonna
it.
have
You were
some.
there,
I
man.
saved you a vial of the juice.
Right.
You took a part of the
The
journey that we
leftovers are in
weren't
the
going to
fridge.
go on.
Yes. It was the what was the cult? It was the Forgotten Secrets, right?
Yeah, he's part of the Forgotten Secrets.
Oh, we did learn about this. We did learn about the Crystal of Kaze.
Some, yeah.
Was that the
Pretty much
stabby?
reconfirming what you knew from season 1 of Tales from Mauxferry, and also that it had been broken up and everyone wants
Yes,
it.
there's lots of pieces of this
Mm.
gem that alters memories, and you can commune with spirits, and it seems very, very powerful.
We should probably own that at some point.
I agree. I think we should collect all these gems. I think it would be good to have.
This is our side quest.
I don't care about those gems. What about my gem? I
Well-
want my child.
Well, and I used my.
'Cause I didn't.
I rationalized that kidnapping is actually the theft of a person. So I used a miracle to figure out who had taken her.
Oh, yeah.
And it was the
Yeah.
halflings.
It was the
Yeah.
halflings.
The
The Underhills.
Underhills,
Yep.
who I want to destroy anyway, so it's
I did
kind
a
of
very
convenient.
the very CSI sort of crime scene recreation there.
Well, they are terrorists.
Psychically.
I guess I can start up with that again.
Yeah.
Cool. Now they're terrorists and
Would
kidnappers.
Milana know, because she saw the kitty cat knife, the gem at the end of it, right?
No,
You
you
want-
never saw it.
You want to see it?
You
You
never
have
saw it. You never saw it. But he
Can I,
can.
can I show
Shriek.
Here, okay, let me see it, please. Okay, so
Can we stop calling it the kitty cat killer?
okay,
It's the fake kitty cat killer.
But it's the kitty cat knife. I mean, the pommel has whiskers, man.
It does.
Yeah.
Meow.
I'm gonna kill him.
Okay.
Yeah, you should.
I don't know why he's still alive.
I mean, that's
Cause
kind of, you haven't killed him yet. That's why.
you're getting soft.
Whoa.
I killed a lot of people, and I stabbed people to death with my own finger tonight.
Yeah, you did. That was pretty cool. Actually, that's the other thing you forgot is when Gerlach broke off his own finger and stabbed a dude with it.
It's pretty ridiculous. It was pretty
Show him,
ridiculous.
Gerlach. Show him your finger.
So
I
wait,
think I did it twice. So
did you not have a bladed weapon?
we were in the spirit realm, and we had no weapons.
Kill people in the spirit realm with your pinky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because anything can be a weapon.
Anything can happen to the spirit realm.
So he's like, okay, I got something.
It's terrifying. I love it.
So while they're like goofing off and talking about and sharing their stories, Milana's looking at this, the actual crystal on this knife.
Oh, yes.
Is it?
But
is
yeah.
Is it like Gemtella?
Yep.
So I turn to Brimstone. I was like, and I show the knife. I'm pretty sure
Can I take the knife back?
I'm holding it right now.
I take it back.
It's gone out of your hand.
Okay.
I use my alacrity to I just look, hey,
We're gonna make the best magic show in the world, you guys.
So look at the Brimstone. Look at the gem. Yes, exactly. I'm 100% confident that Gem Child is made of the same sort of material, and the reason why
but my gem is special.
this is true.
Smashing, like,
she could
pickled
they could
eggs
walk,
onto the blade,
They could
yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
They had a square head. It's very yes.
Oh, we gotta get him back.
I agree.
Who's this again?
The little shiny gem child has been with us. You've seen this child, right?
Oh, I thought that
Smells
was
of
a golem.
eggs.
That's not a golem?
It is not a golem. It is made of crystal.
Oh. Huh.
I'm pretty sure crystal golems are a thing.
But maybe does Maul know this is a golem?
I think we did
you know-
establish that there is a being inside.
Yeah, you know there's a being inside.
They
of it.
wanted
It's like
being
it could have been a golem, but there's a soul in it.
Yeah.
It's a golem with a soul.
Okay, so what you're telling me
Yes.
is that we had the super dope crystal, but we just lost it to a bunch of short little fuckers.
That is what. Yes.
Okay, well, I mean, let's go burn them out of their hole. Let's take a nap.
You and holes, Azrael.
Okay, power nap. Kill the halflings.
I mean, that's good with me. I mean, I've only missing 2 hit points.
I mean, like, it'll take me like 2 minutes. It'll take me like 2 minutes to convince an entire city to want to purge those little thieving fuckers.
It isn't even my hit points that are hurt. It's my effort.
yeah, true.
Are you disparaging thieves?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm disparaging these particular thieves, yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you like halflings?
I like thieves.
Do you like halflings?
I like thieves.
Are you going to defend the halflings? Are they your people now?
Oh my god.
Is
Are
this your
they-
family that you never had?
Are they thieves?
Some are.
I mean, I think we just established that they stole property from us.
So
That-
they
that-
sound honorable to me.
Did you just call my child property?
I mean, legally, children are property.
Is this?
I like this conversation.
I know animals are.
Nobody even
considered-
cared until Gemtella was a powerful crystal that everybody
I
wanted.
already treated
I
her.
always cared.
I have said from the beginning we should keep this being safe and away from people, but no, you insisted on bringing her into a costume party dressed as a
Because that's what people do. They party. They go out and they
as
have
a
fun.
transformer.
And you're treating her like some kind of lifeless stone.
But nobody listens. You never listen to me.
I mean, to be fair, Brimstone, in 2020 hindsight, that maybe wasn't the best party to bring.
But nobody had any details on the party other than it was a costume party.
At
no,
midnight. Who takes a child out at midnight?
I mean, she's like a teenager.
She's a 3-year-old child.
3.
Milana, when did you start caring about children?
I
Didn't you
don't
have a
care.
crow that you forgot about?
I
Is she-
never cared about
Wait,
the
no.
child.
You like orphans.
I cared about the fact
Oh my gosh.
that's.
Is this? Are you being
I
maternal?
cared about the fact that she was a powerful.
Oh my God, is Milana becoming?
She's so maternal now.
Oh,
I was off stealing bread when I was
Milana's
3.
growing.
Are you gonna become the patron?
Yeah, I was always up at midnight.
Are you gonna become the patron demigod of lost waifs? And that's what this is. Is this all tied together? Your
You're
theme?
like a fairy godmother.
Oh my god.
I think it's the affection she feels for orphans now.
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't have parents. I mean, she has an adopted
Milana
parent.
and
Are
the
you guys
orphan
all
army.
say? Are you guys talking like I'm
Yeah,
not
we're-
here?
Milana's growing as a person. It's so
that's
beautiful.
it's. I mean, the way her wispy hair is like tied up in a bun now is just.
Yeah.
It's very maternal.
Yeah.
She's turning into a matron.
Matronly, yeah.
Let's think about how we have a very powerful being now
Who
out
just-
in the world.
Who just happens to be a displaced waif.
It's beyond that.
Okay, sure. I
I love it.
Yeah. Aw. I haven't heard Milana's heartbeat in like 4 years, but I'm pretty sure I just heard a little thump.
That's my brain slowly atrophying right now. The one good vein I have left in my temple.
There's a little bit of gray matter dribbling out.
Yeah. I don't have a heart, by the way.
You got that Vecna. That's,
Not
That's
anymore.
in good shape.
No, I don't have the Vecna eye anymore.
God, everything I value in this party keeps turning up missing.
You value
Nutella, your eyeball.
That's it?
That's it.
Is that the full list?
Hey,
Azrael's right arm.
Azrael's soul. That was missing for a while, but it came back, and now that's cool.
Okay. So,
So let's go.
we rest,
Power nap.
power nap,
Disco nap.
and then move out. I guess is what we want.
I'm
Make a
going to
plan.
bed, is what Milana says.
Is it daytime?
Sure. Probably, because the party was late at night.
Yeah.
And then we had to argue for 4 hours.
It's probably early morning. Yeah, like 6.
I do like the idea of Azrael coming alive and then us all pointing fingers and yelling at each other for a while.
Yeah.
I think that's on brand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think with a power nap, we'll take our break now.
Oh, okay.
And then get into more stuff afterwards.
Sounds
See you
good.
guys in 15 minutes or less.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. See ya.
We like the anime.
Welcome to Fire Safety.
Do you license those songs or those?
I had that one commissioned.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the commit. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good commission song.
that.
I said I want anime, and I give him a whole bunch of references.
I did a great job.
Yeah.
Who was
Yeah,
it?
it sounds really good.
Rob Anderson.
There you go.
Potentially Rob on Twitter.
Nice.
Yeah.
Whereas the Blades in the Dark music, Josh was like, yeah, I kind of wanted jazzy or whatever. I don't know. I don't
It was
really
like
have any
Cowboy
examples
Bebop.
of that.
It was Cowboy Bebop.
Little.
I gave him some stuff. I think Cowboy Bebop was one of the songs.
Roundabout.
I also gave him. I forget what other songs. There were jazz songs.
That's I believe the song was called "Seatbelt" by Tank.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Good song. Really good song.
Look him up. What's going on, Josh?
Hey, Josh.
What are you looking at?
Godbound Reddit stuff.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Yeah.
What are you looking at Reddit?
Seriously.
Why are you looking at Reddit right now?
It shows up on a notification on my phone. I asked something about Godbound in the Reddit subreddit.
fine.
Well,
gonna
tell
do
us
it too.
about it.
Yeah. Did they say you're a fucking idiot?
Kinda, yeah. So that's why I was just like, okay, now.
All right. Well,
Well,
now
what's
I have to see what you
wrong?
asked
What
a
have I done
question
wrong?
about.
I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with
I
this
follow,
comment
I follow
now.
the Godbound Reddit. Let's take a look.
Oh God.
Yeah. Let's all take a look.
I submitted it for it to be deleted.
Oh no!
Don't be a pussy.
Don't flounce.
Not that.
It
Why
go
would
away
you? Why would you delete it?
because
What was the question?
I was asking about Dominion,
Oh.
and they're like, "You should just read this." TBH. I'm like, I didn't know about it, so I proceeded to just delete it.
I don't think it's on there anymore. Yeah.
Good, it went through.
Dominion is magic wishes that allow us to do anything.
Correct.
The internet's really great. That's why we're streaming on it.
I spend my
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's just
We're
hard.
not streaming on the internet.
I spend my Dominion
is
to
the
win the
internet?
Dark
game.
web.
Oh, the dark web. We're on Tor network.
I have found a lot of times when I have a question about Godbound, It's that I don't know how to read. It's the
Yeah,
actual
Well, they,
well, I
they
mean-
said in the long run the person was like, read blah blah blah, i.e. another book. I'm like, who? How was I supposed to know about another
Yeah,
book?
true. I think it's really difficult. Like you said, like sometimes you just don't, you miss it. We're humans. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I read instruction manuals for a living for the last 9 years of my life, and my God, the amount of times people are like,
Sounds so
"What is
familiar.
this thing?" And I'm like, "It's in the manual. You could find it here."
Yeah.
It's just humans. You miss
Exactly.
stuff.
I'm like, if this is the manual, the other person was like, you should
Here,
read
the
this book.
supplement. The supplement.
Yeah, I'm
thing,
like,
yeah.
but I'm like, it was an adventure they were referencing written by Kevin Crawford. I'm like, why would I buy an adventure?
Well, you
Oh,
could.
that's actually. So
To
wait, there's
give you an
there's a ruling
idea.
in an adventure.
There's guidance in an adventure.
I can kind of see that.
yeah, but I was just like, I want.
I would have expected it.
I think
Mm,
that
core
would,
got the
book.
rule books for a reason.
Yeah.
Please
I
give me
think-
guidance in the rule books.
I think the adventure would also give you good like reference for like situational,
Sure, but
Yeah.
I do like buying.
understandable.
I do like
If
adventures.
you buy the rule book, you should have the rules.
yeah,
Yeah.
You buy the you
Eh.
don't buy an adventure.
Yes,
right.
that's
So-
true.
Dave,
Yo.
do those festive candy corn actually taste like candy
I
corn?
don't know.
They do.
no, they don't.
They don't taste like candy
I'll
corn.
try.
No.
I'll be
I can't
Are you
tell you
high?
what they taste like. To me, they taste like candy corn. I don't know.
I don't think they taste like.
I
candy
mean, I'm not a connoisseur.
I thought you didn't even like.
Now this is the candy corn podcast.
I'll hand it back
Hi.
in a second.
Hi.
Welcome to
Stop-
Corn Chat.
Stop talking.
Corn
I can't hear
chat.
the flavors.
Well, we are in Indiana.
Let's go and taste
It is
one
true.
and be the judge on this. Cause
I like how
give you
John
one.
asked about the candy corn,
then-
and,
and
then
then
everybody,
everybody else-
except
Yeah,
for
get
me,
those
'cause
down to
F
Johnny.
candy corn.
Hmm.
Okay,
Candy
this
corn
is the
is
candy
coming
corn
your way.
Candy corn.
question.
They taste like candy corn. I don't know.
Tastes like candy.
I don't think.
What-
I don't
what-
think so.
what
I
do
mean,
you
it
think-
isn't like they taste like pine trees or anything.
No,
Do you think there's a hidden subtext flavor?
Yeah,
Cranberry.
What is it?
it might be the
vanilla.
it might be the manufacturer or whatever, but that doesn't taste like the candy corn that I think of when I taste candy corn.
Okay.
It does have a candy corn taste,
It. I could accept that. It
but it's
doesn't.
not. But yeah, it's
not-
not. It doesn't have any distinct flavor to it per se.
It
Like,
doesn't
it's not
taste like candy corn
I
brand.
think it may
candy
have been a
corn.
mistake to read the ingredients of candy corn.
Death.
Why?
Sugar, corn syrup, contains
Sugar.
less than 2% of the following: confectionary's glaze, salt, egg whites, honey, glycerin,
egg whites. That's good.
egg whites,
Actually, egg
Protein.
whites are
Protein.
in a lot of shit.
natural and artificial flavors, artificial colors. And this, I think it's a generic because it says includes yellow and blue. I don't think there's any yellow and blue in there.
That's
Yeah,
what makes
that's how you
red.
get-
It's green.
That's how you get green.
That's how you get green, bro.
Did you say that's how you make red?
Amber skipped a few classes. in
I
kindergarten.
can't tell if you're
I
trolling
was trolling.
because I can accept it either way that you're trolling and you're also a dumbass.
You know, I haven't had a candy corn in like 25 goddamn years.
Well, you
Oh,
don't
you
need
having
that
one?
one.
Yeah, they're not worth.
No.
Yeah, they are. Eat them. Eat the candy corns, Amber. God.
This
try
is
one.
truly an
Just
evil podcast.
Join one of us.
They taste like candy corn.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, I don't like the smell of them.
well, then don't eat it. Throw
God, Amber.
throw it at Chris.
What is a Chris?
Okay.
Chew it and
Oh
spit.
God.
Oh, throw it
Mouth
at
sounds.
Chris.
Oh.
Mouth sounds.
Not
No,
true.
stop.
All right.
Welcome to Mouth Sounds, the podcast.
no.
I'm ready
Okay.
to move on.
Yes. All right. So you guys talked about candy corn during your breakfast.
We had a
lunch,
breakfast
dinner.
of candy corn.
Yes, that's
We took a
truly
long
an
rest.
evil
Woke
meal.
up. Candy corn breakfast.
A meal of the
Have you
devil.
ever had a candy corn omelet? It's great.
Oh God!
It would
The
be-
egg whites really compliment the egg whites.
It's the candy corn frittata.
Candy corn breakfast cereal.
It's like candy corn with actual corn.
Yeah, no, it's the breakfast cereal. You're exactly right. We all
Cornflakes.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's basically Lucky Charms.
It's candy corn flakes.
You smush up the candy corn and a little milk over
Oh, you
it.
know it'd be really good? Candy corn muffins.
Candy cornbread.
Candy cornbread.
Okay.
Candy cornbread.
It won't be
It just
too
sounds
bad.
like
Yeah.
that.
It's just
candy
I mean,
cornbread.
put-
a
Candy
piece
cornbread.
of a loaf of white bread with candy corn.
This is what we get for Dave
Hawaiian rolls.
buying Christmas clearance candy corn.
That's right.
Sorry about
Yeah.
my-
He doesn't love us.
Were they on clearance?
Yeah, it says 189 down to 169 or something.
No, 112, baby.
What a deal!
What a
Deal.
deal. Because I said, you know who loves candy corn?
Josh.
Josh loves candy corn.
It's true.
I said,
do.
is Josh worth $1.12? I said, yeah, not really, but they don't have a cheaper package. So
You could be like, what's for one single candy corn?
one kernel of your candy corn.
These are all
I thought
different
I
audio
I thought I
channels.
remember
I could
Josh
just
having an
talk while everyone else
irrational
is talking and
hatred.
tell
No, he
Rudy
loves candy
secrets.
corn.
I like candy
So then
corn.
when he's editing, he has something special to look forward to while everyone else is talking.
Rudy.
Candy corn.
That's my guy, Rudy.
It's like an Easter egg, but full of candy corn.
That's right.
We're live.
So what do you guys do? Azrael, you had mentioned potentially like snuffing out the
Yes.
Underhills.
Yes, genociding the halflings.
Yeah. Do you think it'd be worthwhile going to the Council of the Brilliant Trilliant to work on this?
Brilliant Trilliant. Who's that? I can't remember.
I'm not sure I'm going to get council approval to murder a bunch of halflings.
Good thing Brimstone doesn't need, approval.
Josh, with a long rest, we gain our effort and
Yeah,
our
you have
hit
everything
points
back. Yeah.
I think I'll just go walking through the neighborhood and stopping at an occasional house.
Halfling collector.
Okay, so you want to do a council thing, correct?
We could. Yeah.
What
you
are
think
we
I
during
can-
council?
Do you think I can claim Gemtella as property?
Yeah.
Like I can claim that they stole from us.
I mean, kidnapping is a felony, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, but this is also like an oligarchical monarchy, so it's like
I mean,
if the halflings have high enough favor, like they'll do whatever they want.
realistically, probably in Mauxferry, kidnapping is a crime if you kidnap an important kid.
Yeah,
this child is important.
to us.
And
I
I
guess
mean,
other
you would have to
people.
convince them that Gemtella is a child and not a golem, which would be a trick. But
And then, but what
That's
I'm
what he
Eats
does.
eggs.
What I'm
What
more-
child
does.
doesn't?
what I'm more worried about is claiming Gemtella officially.
He just
kind of like revealing her presence to the powers that be.
like I'm sure they know about her somehow. Like
well, by now, surely.
she's powerful. She's powerful magic juju.
Can I use my children?
You could try.
For I don't know what for exactly, but like to just like figure out where her whereabouts are right now. Come to me, children.
map.
We need a map.
Oh,
It's over-
map. What? The map.
It's right
I
under
don't-
there.
Oh, yeah, here it is. Sorry.
Yep.
you.
I keep bumping the mic. My hands
I'm
are
just
too...
trying to decide in my head if it's worth it to claim her, like officially as part of
Like
my
put
retinue.
the.
Well,
I mean, you could draft papers, can't you?
I understand your adherence
Got
to the
Tulio.
laws of the people that you are with, but Brimstone's laws are
No,
obsolete. to
we're gonna get her.
Brimstone,
No, no, no.
so
We're
I-
gonna get her one way or the other. Like it's
Right.
not a question of if we're gonna get her,
Right.
assuming she's still alive. It's a question of like,
So just to be
do I want
clear,
to be official about it?
Yes.
when you used to pretend to be a follower of Palor, you're all in now, right?
Anyhow,
You're asking for permission from councils and
God.
walking around being all holy, and I'm just asking the question.
Better address
That's a
this.
very specific accusation, Matthias.
Matthias Cromwell.
That's
Cromwell.
correct.
Oh yeah, I still think he's Matthias, don't I?
You know both, yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, we know. Should I
I think me and Newark
In-
are the only ones that
in
officially
character?
don't know.
In
but,
my
yeah.
character, do I? in
I mean, but
character,
it's come up. They've talked.
Yeah,
do I need to call him Gerlach or Matthias now?
You know him as Gerlach, because you guys
Oh, yeah,
eventually
yeah, yeah.
saved against it.
Oh, okay.
You should probably address this.
Yeah.
I make eyes towards Gerlag.
Okay. What's the question?
Is this real? Or are you still plotting against the Church of Palor?
Yeah.
Or are you really a follower of Palor now?
I am for sure.
Saint of Palor.
I'm for sure not a follower of Palor.
Member of the Palor Council, Palor.
Palor.
I do not.
Dressing as Palor for a Halloween party.
Okay, but that's a very sacrilegious Palor.
I can't tell the difference.
No, I do not believe in Palor as my one true Lord and Savior. He is a being that exists until I kill him. Or you kill him.
Yes, I kill him.
The humans of this city and the squishies and pink skins tend to it's all a means to power. Like I don't believe in Palor. I don't believe in anything he's espousing. I don't want to help people. I don't want to make their lives better. None of that matters to me at all. It's all just me trying to control people.
You realize Paylor doesn't want to help people, doesn't want to make people's lives better either.
Well,
I mean, at this point,
that is a good point.
So-
let me put it a different way, Gerlach. I'm never gonna stop you from killing people. I don't care if you kill Paylor Priest. It's not gonna make me sad. It's not gonna hurt my feelings.
You're not telling the Paylor people about our plans.
No. Do we have plans? Do we ever have a plan? Did I miss a memo?
You missed the
look
whole
around.
episode.
you look around like there was a plan. No, we've never had a plan. I don't think we've ever made a plan.
Look up from my bowl of candy corn cereal.
Oh, what you talking about?
The only reason I interact with the Church of Paylor is because I think it is a way for me to gain power.
Start your own church.
The minute
He's trying to start his own church.
the minute that stops becoming true, I'll give it up.
Well, I don't know why you have to obey Paylor to get power. You can just make your own or whatever.
I'm not obeying Paylor. Like,
Well, you're
I'm
trying
pretty-
to make things official, whatever that means. I
Yes.
mean, I know you're talking about paperwork and legal issues.
we are in a very large sea, and we are not the biggest fish.
There is
There are many sharks, and there are many scary kraken monsters that we cannot deal with yet.
I'm a
And I am
scary
just-
monster you can't deal with.
I am just trying to make sure that we can do what we want to do without getting screwed over.
And sometimes it requires us using the system that exists,
Yes,
finding the loopholes, and using it against itself.
exactly.
Oh,
I would-
Mr.
You know-
Paylor.
I would rather spend 2 hours in a council meeting to ensure that we do not have to spend 3 years fighting people that we don't need to fight right now.
Oh, Mr. Paylor, we want to kill a bunch of halflings. Can we please? Give us permission, Paylor.
Sign here,
Brimstone
Paylor.
audibly rolls his eye.
If you don't give us permission, we
When-
can't do it.
When
That's
I
not- that's how-
go to this council meeting, it's not going to be, can I kill all the halflings? It's going to be, I'm going to kill these halflings and take my property back. And it's a
Yeah.
matter of what I'm just letting them know when they hear explosions and screaming halflings that they need to get the fuck out of my way because this is mine.
But we-
That makes more sense.
But the only thing we need right now to give
I don't.
basically Azrael leverage to be like, stay the fuck out of my way, like how he said that, is some sort of document or something that shows that this gem child belongs to him.
We found her in our home.
Yes, so 9/10 of the law,
Is
right?
possession.
Yeah.
I don't care who she was originally. They left her in my house like a pile of shit. She's mine.
Literally in the shit pile that you guys all
She
shit
may
in.
be she may be your child, but we own her.
Inside a rock.
Yes.
I've
Honestly, the moment you start talking about her like a possession, Brimstone's covering his ears because he does not want to hear you talking about his child this
okay.
way. Like,
I understand. I don't care that you don't like that.
yeah.
It doesn't matter to me. It's just what I think.
Yeah. This is the way it works in this world. And
You said a lot of crazy things, and then you said some good things.
Yep. You got to end on a positive.
Yeah.
That's how you get the
thing
strongest
about
statement.
asking permission and working within a system. I don't understand that, and not wanting to fight. I don't know what you're talking about. But taking back what's yours, and the child is our possession. I understand. That is the Minotaur way.
Did you go to your daughter's?
I give my blessing for you to go to meeting.
Okay. Well, that's 3 out of 5, so I can work with that.
Did you ever go to your daughter's wedding?
No, it was her fake wedding.
Oh,
It was
okay.
a fa-
Where
yeah,
she was
was
where she
Long
was.
con.
Yeah.
Long, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. That was out of.
We watched. You know, we Skyped in.
Yeah, gotcha.
Gerlach, does that answer your questions at all? Okay. Does it? I mean, out of character, does that answer? We'll see.
I think this is all in character.
Yes, it is. This has all been in character.
Mm-hmm.
But he tells Gerlach out of character. Does this make sense?
No, I was asking Dad.
Matthias says it's a great plan.
And when you said 3 out of 5, there's only 4 other people in the party.
Yeah,
He's counting himself.
Yeah.
You're counting yourself as someone you've convinced of your plan.
No, I'm just saying that in this business, or whatever we are,
Yeah.
3 out of 5 people
conglomerate.
agree with this plan.
Oh, okay.
Well, 4 out of 5. I mean,
Why?
because there's 5, and I'm the one who's not agreeing. Everybody else
I
is.
think
Brimstone.
I don't think Brimstone was super down.
Brimstone, yeah, Brimstone's kinda
Brimstone
good.
is not agreeing.
He doesn't
I'm,
like
I'm
it.
very impatient
Brimstone-
right now, and
Brimstone
you're
just
telling me you want to go and talk to some people for hours,
Oh
as you
my
described
gosh.
earlier. All I'm saying is, I will abide by this, and I will let you try things your way,
Okay. That's all
but
I
they
can ask.
better not fail.
Okay.
Ooh.
Whatever.
Ooh.
I accept the implicit threat and am ready to move on to my council scene.
End scene council
And-
faded.
yeah,
It's
Star Wipe.
Star Wipe.
Exactly.
Woo!
Shh.
George Lucas wipe.
Yeah.
Yes, you walk into the giant chamber you up top with Tulio right behind you as you enter into the Council of the Brilliant Trilliant. Like last time, there's a giant circle of chairs, and behind the chairs is each of their supporting staff.
I did like that. That's pretty good.
Thank you. And you sit down, and a few others, get in, and the meeting begins. There's, of course, the opening prayer and some chit-chat, and then Lord Actaeon takes the table. And he goes, Lord Azrael, or not Lord, Saint Azrael.
I'll take Lord.
No,
Both are
not
fine.
yet. Saint Azrael, I want to commend you on the information that you gave us last meeting.
I have no idea. I do not remember at all.
Told
what
him
I
where
told-
the hellhole was.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I made that my thing.
Mm-hmm. He's
As Tulio whispers in your ear, you told him where the
exactly. Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I accept that. Tulio sees me go, Oh, yes. Oh, that's,
Yeah. And it helped us to locate additional hellholes throughout Mauxferry and close those up as well. We believe there's still more, but with that information, you have greatly reduced the potential of a. I gotta remember myself of a devil threat.
Devil threat.
diabolic.
That's a good band name.
Devil
Yeah, it's a
threat.
good
Devil
Devil threat.
I would like to commend you and tell you to keep up the good work. And if you need anything from me in the coming week, let me know.
The 1 week.
1 week.
We have some spare men if needed.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stand up.
Okay.
I'd like to describe. Normally, I dress in my plain white T-shirt, the Kanye outfit.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to. This time, I came dressed in like armor,
Okay.
Ooh.
like
Nice.
holy armor.
Yeah.
You
I
didn't,
look-
you didn't show up as the
I guess-
as the Palor
Yeah.
crossplay.
Oh,
No, I did not. God, that'd be good.
Darn.
But no, it's like like a crusader armor with like.
You look valiant.
I look valiant. I look very dashing.
Codpiece and all.
Yeah.
It's probably a pretty big codpiece. Yeah. Um,
Isn't it a skull cod piece?
Fabular.
Fabular.
Caviar.
I think you renounced Fabular Skull.
I
Didn't it try
changed what it did. I think,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's still technically
to...
fabular.
Azrael used to have a crystal gem lich's skull attached to his... Basically your
It was
penis,
his
right?
codpiece. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a belt.
Didn't it start to bite you?
Yeah.
So it got
Start
it's a whole thing. It got disenchanted, and then I made a bad deal to get it re-enchanted,
Mm-hmm.
And then...
and then elves, and
Elves.
then yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the chomping began.
Where? Okay, so there's halfling delegates, I assume.
Oh yeah. There's
Like-
there are at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oof.
Yeah, I'll stand. When it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On that note, Lord Actaeon, and other members of this powerful council. Yeah, sure, something like that. I would like to formally state the Underhill clan, a roving band of thieves.
And you see him like kind of sit like,
Yeah, like that classic, like this was a civilized meeting until
Yeah.
now, and everybody shuffles and.
yeah,
Have stolen property from me.
There's drama on my Twitter feed. now.
yes.
Shit.
Hashtag thieving bandits is
Yeah.
trending.
Yeah, exactly. You see,
Cancel the Underhills.
Can I?
Cancel Underhills.
This may be too. This is pure style.
okay.
Can I like manipulate sunlight to like make
Do
an
whatever
image?
you want,
I mean,
yeah.
it seems like something I can.
You're gonna
you
make
can-
a projection.
You could.
Yes, I want to
That's so
make. I want to make a
cool.
hologram.
You can use effort for the scene or for the day to do like
for the day.
It's a miracle.
miracle.
You're doing a miracle to be like trying to.
It's pure style.
It depends
It's
on
for
what you're trying to do.
flavor.
I just want them. I want to show an image of Gemtella, and just be like,
Would it be
the Underhills
would
have
it be
stolen my.
effort for the scene?
Yeah, I just want
Because
to.
he is. Let's say you're making a hologram, right?
I don't want any mechanical benefit out of it. This is purely
He could-
decoration.
Okay.
You have like
Okay.
a light thing to your abilities or your words.
I
Okay.
can- I
If
can-
you don't want any bonus to your rolls, then I won't
I
make
don't-
you
He's just trying to
spend
show
effort. Okay.
Yeah, I just want.
in narrative.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like passing around a hand-drawn picture of Gemtella that
That
Newegg
seems
Newegg
weak.
drew.
That's weak. Yeah, because it'll look
Does,
real
does
bad.
that make sense?
Because it's too lifelike.
I
Okay.
don't care about getting a bonus.
That's fine.
To the
Go
roll.
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll gesture, and then this Gemtella hologram will appear
Uh huh.
from ambient light particles.
And you definitely see a lot of other people kind of take note as well as you do this.
Her name is Gemtella, and she belongs to me. The thieving pipe smokers have taken her, and I will take her back. This is not a request. This is happening. We ride at dawn, bitches. I don't add the last part. That was just funny.
Yeah. So as you kind of say this, when the halfling stands up, can't really tell very much. Do they stand up?
Wow, jeez, Josh.
Wow.
It's not his fault they're short.
Yeah.
He could stand up on a chair. It's fine.
Like, sure. They
I mean,
do
he
that.
probably had to hop to get on the chair in the
I
first
stand on
place.
chairs all the time as a pixie.
They are also wearing like holy robes. They have this dark black hair, but with like a shock white part going, shock of white
skunk.
going through their hair, and they're like, "We did not do anything of such. This claim by Saint Azrael is inaccurate
Absurd.
and absurd."
The guy, the halfling sitting next to him.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Cyrano.
Do you have any proof at all of supposed theft?
I have the eyewitness account of one of my trusted minions.
Where are they now? I do not see anyone besides your.
We're all here.
Do
No,
you
you're
want me
not.
to show up?
I mean, yeah, as
that's a
Gerlach
bad
steps
idea.
from the shadows.
Yeah, Gerlach's been here this entire time.
Yeah, but I could step from the shadows as
He could just, yeah.
Matthias.
Matthias, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go full angry preacher. Do you dare impugn my virtue, heathen scum? The Lord Palor himself is speaking through me that you have stolen my property, and I will take it back.
Like they're,
Everybody's like,
they're all taking it back.
I'll radiate.
Yeah. And like,
Let's play it
You
on all
impugn
the
my
music.
honor in addition to stealing from me. I will burn you from the earth. Generations of your kind will die.
did you hear that, Cancel? Did you hear that?
Yes, it is a threat.
It is a threat.
I will burn you to the ground.
And you hear like
Terrorist.
Laura.
OMG,
God-forsaken
Azrael just
terrorists.
threatened to burn generations of Underhills. Underhills canceled. Oh, no.
I will find your progenitor and smite the line.
ooh, shit's getting real. I'm excited.
property or burn in the cleansing flame.
Oh,
The gem teleprojection is on fire now.
And like she has angry eyes.
Maybe she's like waving her finger.
Go ahead and roll a charisma.
Sure.
Oh my goodness.
I got a 7 over
7.
a
Okay.
3.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you need a lot more to get all the council.
That's okay. I don't need all of them.
I know.
Yeah, you roll so well. The halflings are like, okay, you got it.
Here she is. She's behind the chair.
I don't think I have rolled anything above a 10. We're switching to the blue die.
And so yeah, he's like, did you hear this, council? He's threatened us, and there's a whole bunch of chatter.
You are lucky I do not burn you now.
And so the Pope stands up and kind of puts up a hand, and the Pope's like, by the laws of the land, we would need to have a trial to determine if this is accurate or not, and call witnesses.
Okay.
And Lord Actaeon stands up and be like, you didn't win over the Pope, is what I'm saying right now, like from a...
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I
but
understand.
Lord Actaeon then stands up. It's like, while you're correct, Pope, I will have some of my men go with Saint Azrael here to help vouch for his claims, and then we can have a more proper, expedited trial later.
So
Does that work for you, Saint Azrael?
it's kind of like a warrant. Like if we find it, then we have the trial.
Yeah, or pretty much.
He's sending his boys out to help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lord Actaeon's on your side, is what's really going on.
I believe that will be acceptable for now.
And you hear like all the peas and carrots from the halfling contention.
Peas and carrots.
Peas and carrots.
Puts and cats and puts
Exactly. So after this, it kind of settles down. There's kind of some just bullshit stuff that's talked about, and then Lord Actaeon has to take the table yet again. And he's like, unfortunately, we had a death from the council over the past fortnight. The department of, or the head of state intelligence, Forsythius, has died.
Say the name again.
Forsythius.
Forsythius.
Forsooth.
The head of state
Forsooth?
intelligence.
Was he at a party?
Oh, head of what? State intelligence?
Head of state intelligence. In their steed now, or in their place taking them, is Fortentia Bassett. And she stands up, and she bows, and is like, I look forward to serving the council in the best way that's able and protecting this great, she'll probably say like nation or city-state.
I think nation's okay.
Yeah. And Azrael, you're looking at this woman.
She have creepy purple eyes.
She has creepy purple eyes.
Of course she does. The sketty monsters. Okay, I'll accept it.
Okay.
This motion passes.
This must dung dung dung. And the council continues on, and there's opportunity for you to bring up anything additional if you wish or ask.
I think we're just lucky I'm still here
Oh, okay.
at this point. I mean, it's kind of lame for me to do the big impassioned speech and then also sit for the rest of the council meeting.
Okay.
So,
Do you storm out?
You do a twirl and the cape.
With the cape,
thing.
yeah.
yeah, I'll do a dramatic exit.
Okay. You dramatic exit. The rest of the council kind of, gets up. And as you're going downstairs with Tullio, he's like, "Oh, sir, that was something of great passion. I was awed by your presentation. I hope to chronicle it most accurately as possible."
God, I love Tullio. I'll say that. I love you, Tullio.
That brings a warmth to my heart, sir, that I cannot even proceed to transcribe accurately.
Oh, every great leader needs a sycophant.
And as you guys are going down a lot of stairs, of course.
Slash father-in-law.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
Wait, I'm his father-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's yes.
Yeah.
As you're going down all these stairs, you hear behind you kind of rapidly like a chung, like of people in armor coming down, and you see Lord Actaeon in his all his glory, giant ass pauldrons, man's
Yes,
man,
yes.
chiseled jaw, all that kind of stuff.
Warcraft character.
Exactly. And he is being flanked by 6 men in all armor. You know, the best of the best, have some medals on them that definitely indicate that they have done very heroic things. And he's like, Saint Azrael, I give you my attache for you to take with you in your investigation.
Cool.
And the 6 men
I assume
follow you.
Yes.
Hopefully, or you need to return them within a week. Hopefully, you can achieve everything in that time frame.
Okay. Sure. I don't know how long.
I don't know either.
We'll see.
We'll see. You have a week with them.
Okay.
All right. I think that's it for that scene. Unless there's anything else you wanted.
I keep hearing it too. I don't know what it is.
I feel bad. I thought we were alone in here.
Oh, there might be other people here.
The
Whoops.
studio.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Okay.
I mean, you know, one of my goals is for other people in this building to think that we're like doing crazy shit in here.
Yeah.
Our studio is in a shared like office suite situation.
And
We're in a business park.
yeah.
and like all of the other like insurance agents and et cetera, et cetera, are like, what the shit?
Yeah,
like,
they keep hearing us
because
yell.
they come through Monday through Friday and they're like, man, what that Geekspective is?
It's never, the lights are never on.
Yeah.
And then
What did
like
you just say about killing generations of people?
Genocide?
And why do they have skulls and fur on the wall?
Funny story. We did get questioned when we went to rent the studio
Yeah.
oh god.
Because
Wait, when
Oh
we
my
what?
because she asked us
Dungeons
what
and
we
Dragons.
did.
Oh,
Our
yeah.
lease was, and we said
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons, and she's like, "Are you performing satanic rituals?"
Yeah. She literally asked-
legit,
Yeah.
like a legit ask if we were performing satanic rituals.
And then
I so surprised by that.
And then we wanted to paint the walls black, and whatever I
She
think
was
that,
like,
and the color was named Black Magic.
Magic, 666.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was 666.
Oh, that's good.
Suck it, Patty.
I think that's what her name. She's already gone.
She's an active listener.
we can summon her. We can connect with her spirit.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Their
Talk to
dark
Soltis.
rites.
Yeah. So now you have pretty much these kick-ass warrior knights with you.
Cool.
The Knights of Ren.
Yes.
Except hopefully actually cool.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
There's one with that weird axe that nobody understands.
Are you trying to
Why do you need an axe in space? I don't know. Might have to chop wood.
In case there's a horse. Space
Star Wars.
horses.
Star Wars is
Dumb.
so dumb. I love it. Anyway, we're playing Godbound.
They're not on speeders. Anyways. What do you guys do? You also have Dominion too, but I don't know. There's a lot of
Yeah.
things going on.
Well,
I think we need to. I mean,
Can't you just railroad us?
yeah, put us
Yeah.
on a track.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
There's a lot of stuff you could do.
Well, my plan would be to start skulking through the Underhill part of town,
All right.
looking for rumors, looking
Mhm.
for tips.
that would be excellent.
Preferring,
I feel like Gerlach using skulk as a verb is like Smurfs using Smurf. As
Yeah.
yes, Smurfy
is.
Furf.
You're the skulkiest.
Skulky. All right.
All right. Go ahead and roll me something to
I
gather
should roll.
information.
Maybe I'll roll a die tonight.
have
Nah, I'm gonna try not to.
Yeah,
Okay.
this might happen.
I'm not even sure how we play this game anymore.
It's just shopping.
You got to roll d20.
Just shopping. What
Stuff happens.
What do you roll?
12.
12. What skill would you be using to gather
To
information?
skulk?
No, gather information or skulk, whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
if I was sneaking around, I would be using dexterity. I
Okay,
assume.
sure.
And I also a survivor on the edge of society
Yeah.
is one of my facts.
Okay.
So,
Plus 4, so you got 16.
then the dexterity would give me a plus 17.
No,
No.
you just roll of your skill. What's your skill?
What's your
Base skill score.
check next
The
to
check.
dexterity?
Check is a 3.
Oh yeah, you beat it by a shit ton.
Yeah, I beat it
Alright.
yes, a lot.
Way more than 12, or still more than 12.
I rolled a 16 total, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so you're skulking around, and so you definitely easily confirm. You hear some guards talking at like the major estate, you could say, of the Underhills. That like you hear chatter of like there's a box that came through, and there's a wind buffeting off of it, and it's really freaking weird. Some of the information that you get, like, so yeah, easy for you. Another thing of interest that you find out is you notice that there is someone in like, they're really out of place because they're bigger than a halfling, but they were like all kind of like private eye, kind of like clothed and, you know, with a hat and all that kind of stuff. But they had a whole bunch of bandages on them, and you notice they were kind of coming out of like their clothing. They're trying to, like, you know, be discreet, but you're really, really good at this. And you notice that it's a mummy.
An actual mummy
Yes.
is also wandering around looking for information. Am I understanding that correctly?
You would assume so, yes.
And nobody's noticing the mummy?
They're doing a pretty good job, but you are damn good.
Okay. All right.
Another thing that you notice as well is you get here, let's pick one. You already got that one. Okay, so I'll do the next one. You also notice that you see I say these really well dressed individuals. So like they're dressed like as a professional and like a light load adventurer kind of professional. You know, they have a very tight, close fitting leather armor, but they also have like their equipment just kind of.
Are they mercenary attorneys?
Not really mercenaries. Their equipment kind of screams of like government backed.
Sure. Okay.
And then you notice that they have they're doing something. They're using some kind of tool at some point, and you notice that their jacket opens at one point, and you see that there's a green folio inside, and you notice like kind of written in gold on it is the letters SSU.
What a bunch of assholes. Okay.
And yeah, since you got so much, I'll give you one more.
Ooh.
Exposition.
Yeah. Well, I wrote a whole bunch of stuff, and I'll give you a whole bunch of it.
El
El Rondo lives because he's an elf.
That's true.
They do live a long time.
I'm
And
pretty
they
sure
are
he was
better than
half-elf.
humans.
Pretty sure he was a half elf.
I don't think he was.
I'm pretty sure he was a half elf.
I don't remember.
And
I know he wanted to be a full elf.
Yes, it's true. This is why I was.
And so the other thing you notice while you're going around is you see elves, like straight up Montessorians. You know it as soon as before they even talk. You're like fucking Montessorians. And
Just got that stink about him.
Exactly. And you notice that one of them, they're like walking around, they're kind of doing business or whatever. They definitely have cast some kind of magic on them to obfuscate that. You're fairly sure they have some kind of magic on them, that perhaps it's like an illusion. But for you can see through this illusion. And
It's very unlike elves to hide their elfiness. They're so proud of it.
and yes, and you notice that one of them, while they're walking around doing business, maybe they're going to shops buying stuff, but they're on to something, right? And you notice that the one has this gem color-esque medallion that has 3 like triangles cut out of it, and they're kind of like, they keep on referencing it as they're walking around.
Interesting. I'd like to steal that.
Oh, okay.
That seems correct. Yeah.
Do you only have to? What's the anyone that's not a worthy foe? It just happens, or
Checking. Yeah, pickpocket any lesser foe with no chance of failure.
okay. Well, they are a magic user, so they probably are one. Oh, but you're a 2-hit die now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Just
Do it.
just roll a.
Just let him do it.
Okay,
He's the
you-
god of thieves.
I guess so. Okay, sure, you can do it.
It doesn't say I have perfect thieving, but I like the idea.
Sure, you get this one. Yeah, you take it. So as you
Yeah. So they
they're-
put it away, and I
Yeah.
just like ghost past them, and
yeah, they were going to a shop to shop, and you're just like, whoop, just kind of take it from them. And so as you produce this and you look at it, so it's just like a solid piece of, or it's solid, like, but it's very thin, like precious gem, right? And these 3 triangles that are cut out of they're kind of separated equidistance around this, the circle of the medallion. And as you move it around, you notice that you could say wind comes out of different triangles when you kind of move it and stuff. You know, you don't have the skills per se to know exactly what's going on, but you notice that as wind will come out one way or the other, and it might be of one of the triangles or a combination or what.
It's a directional thing.
Yeah, but you're not quite. Yeah. You don't know exactly how to use it.
Maybe I should take this back with me.
Maybe. Maybe.
I will find a rock.
Okay.
And tie the string to the rock. It is like a lanyard on it.
Yeah.
And then I will give them back the lanyard with the rock on it.
Done. Yep.
And then leave with it.
All right, I'll make a note on that.
Gerlach steals.
It's more like he left a calling card.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have put cat whiskers on it.
Steal it back.
Steal it back.
Try
Put
again.
Yep, just keep shifting it out.
No, I didn't want just cat whiskers. I want a nose too.
I wonder if it would be beneficial for us to bring in Kage to help with some of the sneak thief stuff.
Oh.
Would she be willing to?
Text her.
It's Papa.
Right.
Just Papa.
There's Papa.
Just Papa.
On that,
The wedding went well.
I also have some ideas.
Mission complete.
Exactly.
Yes. The wedding gifts were lovely.
Well, I when we regroup, I will explain to everybody that I saw the SSU there, and probably the Beasts of the Night Alliance are looking for her, and some of the
elves.
Montessorans.
Yeah.
This is not good.
But I also got this.
A rock?
Yes. Damn, I stole it. Put the wrong one back.
Wait a minute. I am not Newark. This is an important rock.
I did have this cool rock before.
Oh yeah, I remember at the party. Yeah.
That's a rock.
Yeah, I will show it to you.
Oh.
I don't know how to work the thing.
Can I figure out how to work this thing?
Oh yeah, with your words, definitely.
So I take it away from everybody else. Is this like when Milana goes mad scientist and tries with like rats and stuff that she has? Sorry, I do testing on animals. I apologize in advance.
Well, Pete is gonna come after you now.
I think it's basically a compass. How do you test a compass on an animal?
Wait, is it part of, it's the
It's made of crystal kaze.
yeah, so
But
I'm using meta knowledge right now.
it's formulated as a tracking device.
some kind
Oh,
of-
they've changed it. They've modified it.
They've put it in at least in a harness.
What does it seem like it's aligned to? Because it's not magnetic poles. so
No,
doing
it's
north,
not.
south,
It's
west.
definitely
Is it trying to find the giant walking chunk of crystal.
Malala would definitely be able to surmise this in the
Is it
long
a Dragon
run.
Ball radar?
Pretty much.
Kinda is, yeah. That
but
sounds
like
accurate.
to figure out like it pretty much is a Dragon Ball radar for
Right over my
high
head.
concentration of crystal.
Gotcha.
And by how the wind blows in direction, it kind of gives you elevation and direction as well.
Sorry.
Gotcha.
I feel
So-
like you could pick up on context clues.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball radar might
You
be-
know,
it's fine.
Bulma made
does
it.
it sound like something
we're all
that
good.
tracks Dragon Balls?
Yeah, we're all good.
Because it tracks Dragon Balls.
Because you could also
We're all good.
You could also you could one way you could sort of besides your this words of figuring it out was like you could have taken the fake sword from Nuek and put the thing really really close to it, and it kind of because you can kind of move it around. It's not a very
it
high
makes spaghetti? What are you
No, like the
doing?
wind blowing different directions.
And you twirl it around.
Yeah, so I was like, you're twirling out
So
spaghetti?
it detects the chunk on the.
Yeah, but you have to
But
be really
it's-
really close because it's not a very big source of it. But you can
It's like a hot cold game is what I'm playing now.
Yeah,
There's
but
not like
you
a
can-
screen that was like
no,
beeping.
but it tells you direction.
Because there's 3 of them, so it's
So
like
I-
triangulating.
It's triangulating and stuff
So
like that. It
I-
can tell you like kind of elevation and stuff like that as well. Especially like the more you rotate it in space, you can figure out.
Is it a gyroscope?
You would gyroscope it to get different wind patterns, so you can figure out elevation
Oh, is
and
the
direction.
wind telling me what's where
Yes.
things? Okay, gotcha.
The wind coming out of the 3 different.
So when you said like, I was imagining like it's something winding around like a like
it's the stone itself.
So like if you get it pointed the right direction, eventually the wind, all 3 holes blow at you.
Right.
And then
So you see Milana like just twirling around because she can fly. So she's like
Yeah.
doing all sorts of weird gyroscopic motions. Is there anyone
It
where
looks
it
like
finally?
it looks like you're dicking around with a Rubik's
feels-
cube.
You guys are pretty far away, aren't you?
I would imagine.
Yeah, you guys are pretty far away.
I don't feel anything.
I guess with your attunement, you maybe get a very like this.
Okay, we're going that way whenever it's time.
Yeah, it's back towards
Yeah,
the halfway
it's-
district.
Right.
Easterly.
Surprise. It's
Or
in the
Weaster.
halfway district.
It's Weasterly.
Weasterly, yes.
All right.
Hi.
And who in their right mind sends mummies when you could send vampires?
It was a day.
Vampires
mummies can
are
go out
weak.
in the
No,
day.
that's true. That's a good
Plus,
point.
Mummies are pretty cool. I
We're,
think
we're doing real good with the intelligence
I think-
right now.
Well, no, but my point was being is that what kind of a report do you get back from a mummy?
mummies
They're intelligent.
Mummies are like basically liches with an Egyptian motif.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's just shocking a mummy himself would decide to come spy around.
Maybe it's really important.
Maybe that mummy was friends. They made friends with each other. I mean, sometimes that happens. A mummy can make friends.
My name is Umanthra. I've lived for 4 million years.
And you're my best friend. And I will do anything for you.
You are the best friend I have ever had, and I will find you.
I will find you. I
Oh,
will
that'd be
help you.
sweet. That'd be very sweet.
That's exactly what he says.
So, who else
So-
is doing what?
Dave wanted to do the Kage thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So you have. She gave you that little brooch thing.
Ding ding ding
Yeah.
ding.
Yeah.
So you
I shake it or however it works.
Yeah, she
Is
told
it-
you some
Is it more like a pager or a cell phone?
Pager.
pager. Yeah.
So like it's like, hey, I want to meet up.
Yeah. You
Mm-hmm.
do something with it, and I guess as time passed between all this stuff, like
Right.
maybe an hour, if not, or less.
Mhm.
Like you feel like a cool breeze,
Mm-hmm.
and you see like a shadow kind of on the floor, and this woo, out
Mhm.
of it comes Kage. Oh, Papa, I have not seen you for a while.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, we've got kind of a big thing.
Oh, it's a big score.
Well,
Kind of is. Yeah.
some important property of ours was stolen,
Oh,
and we may have to go to war to bring it back.
whoa. Good.
But- You've got skills,
Oh,
and you could probably help, and whatever you happen to pick up is your cut.
Oh, I see. Are we?
All we really want is our property.
Oh, okay. Are we stealing some kind of a shield or a book or?
It is a gosh, this is before Gerlach came back and
If you want it to be, yeah.
yeah, I mean, because it's somewhere you told someone, I think Gerlach, that it was a box
Yes.
with wind blowing out and all that.
yes. Yes.
And so I could have said that, but if
Yeah.
this is before that, I
Sure.
don't have any
Let's
idea.
do that, though, yeah.
Well, it's I mean, it was a it was a kidnapping.
A ki- do you have another child?
No, I mean, I'm the godfather.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a big deal. It's like better than a regular father.
Oh. So it'd be kind of.
Wow.
Wait a second. Got to back up.
Well, that was my reasoning with you the last time. we
Yeah.
did you.
Right, and like you convinced me. I'm
I
like,
think
oh,
that's the whole reason he accepted
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. She's like, so this person's more important than
no,
you?
no. I don't even think they're like half as cool as you.
Oh.
You're pretty cool.
Aw.
Just gonna be
thank you.
honest. But like,
Isn't
When
it
you
funny
were-
that the monstrous Minotaur child has a more reassuring father than a lot of people?
Yeah.
but like,
Especially you.
Yeah.
like, I feel bad about this because as the godfather, it's my job to like make sure that like this kid doesn't like go get screwed up and stuff.
Oh, yes.
And like, to be honest, the kid's real father, like, I think I could have done better.
Who's her or who's their real father?
Well, it's Brimstone.
Are you in the same room?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not sure where this conversation is taking
It's
place.
somewhere in the layer.
Yeah, somewhere in the layer.
It's
But don't tell him; he feels bad about it.
Oh, okay.
It's cool. We don't need to be.
So
like
is
that.
it like a dragon person we're rescuing?
No, I don't think so. I don't really know what they're about. I mean, like, I've never seen anyone like them before.
What do they look like?
Well, I mean, like, they're little, like maybe. I mean,
Yes.
and like they're like made of crystals.
Made of crystals.
Yeah, it's so weird.
That is quite odd.
Yeah,
Are you sure they're living?
for sure. Yeah, I saw them eat some eggs.
That's a yeah.
That's a living people thing.
That's I've never seen a dead person eat eggs. Never.
That is true.
And I've seen a lot of dead people.
Slept with a couple.
None of them were eating eggs.
Right.
I will try to help you as best as I can. Do you know where, by chance, they may be?
Well, I mean, there's a lot. I mean, other people are trying to figure that out, but I'm smarter than that. It's halflings what done this,
Oh,
and so we're gonna go to the halflings.
the Underhills.
Yep.
Oh, well, that'd be glorious. They have so many...
They've got fat loot.
yeah, I was thinking, they have so many...
They steal so much shit.
yes,
Knickknacks.
so many interesting...
Trinkets.
I can't do it now. So many
Tchotchkes?
Yeah, let's go with tchotchkes. So many interesting tchotchkes.
They're fond of rings.
And I'm pretty sure they have slighted me at least once, so I'll pay
Well,
them.
Asriel's like real pissed about it. He's like I haven't seen him like this in like 3 or 4 days.
Oh. Are you sure it's not his child then?
I don't know. He has a lot of kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't. Is it worth asking? No.
You're right. Well, what do you need from me now then?
Well, be in touch. I'll let you know when like it goes down.
Okay.
Probably be pretty quick.
All right.
And like you're sly. You'll help get in. I mean, Gerlach's good at that stuff, but like you come at it from a different angle.
Yes.
You got your own flavor.
Yes,
as the
the
kids say.
Minotaur way.
Yes, the Minotaur way.
Not the skulks. He needs to eat more.
Yes. Yes.
But he's still pretty damn sexy.
Is what she says.
No. No.
Not only your wife, but also your daughter.
And like you get in, you probably help us clear some security, help us get in.
Yes.
And if it all goes well, you'll be in and out and no one will even know.
Oh, excellent. Well, I'm going to go stock up then.
Yes.
And let me know.
Yes.
And
Will do.
She hugs you, of
Yeah,
course,
yeah,
and
sure.
then she kind of
Yep.
melds away.
Yep.
Wow. Never knew you guys had so many things.
I guess if we're we're just trying to figure out like how to like where she's at exactly.
That could be one thing, yeah.
We didn't get the exact.
We don't know yet.
But I was gonna
Somewhere in Underhill
What I-
Manor.
I've got a cult of.
Yeah,
I also have a bunch of children.
To Brimstone's knowledge, Asriel's taking care of it. So I was going to say, if there was enough time, could I use my Dominion if I wanted to
Yeah.
make an artifact?
Yeah, totally.
So Brimstone wants to make an artifact. This is sometime after Asriel's left, and he's like, "I'm going to court. Okay, bye." And then
during the court.
Brimstone's
Yep,
like, Brimstone's like goes off to do his own thing because I don't know how much time it takes to make an artifact, but we'll just say
Figure it out.
whenever all this other stuff's happening,
Yeah.
Brimstone's off doing his own thing.
He has an
So
Iron
I
Man
wanna
montage
think-
of him.
I think what happens is like he's still at the very last stages of regenerating after having his flesh melted
Yeah.
off or whatever, and he finally like he's off on his own and like he starts to cough up some stuff, and he ends up coughing up like this small ruby red stone,
Okay.
and inside of it is the same energy that he projected onto the black dragon. I can't remember his name. Black Dragon, when he used the curse thing, the mantle of nemesis that stopped him from using his vacuum thing. And inside this inside the red gem is that same energy. And Brimstone does the Iron Man montage and crafts it into a ring. And I'm going to use all 4 of my Dominion to put 2 lesser gifts on it, which is Stain of Sin and Blood. I think it's Blood for Blood.
Are they both like either?
They're both vengeance.
Do they take effort?
They do take effort. They're
'Cause
not,
you need to
they're
put-
not constants.
You need to put effort into the item.
I have to put effort into the item.
Yeah, you can't spend effort and put it into your item. It has to be baked into the item.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, that's how artifacts work.
Yeah.
So I
If
can't
it-
use my effort to use the effort of items.
No, the artifact
Ah.
uses its own juice to power itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense to me.
And it's 1 point per, or I forget how many points it is.
think
per
Okay,
it's-
effort.
I'll just
I think
stick
it's
with
2 per effort you want it to have, plus 2 for a lesser gift.
So you could have one of those lesser gifts.
So what's the?
empowering.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
And then
No, I mean, like, there's an option to put effort into there, but it costs like a lot more.
Yeah, if you
Dominion.
delay it, when you forge the artifact there, your price is that price. If you want to add more to the artifact later, it costs more.
It costs
costs
more.
double,
Okay.
straight up double.
So then, how much Dominion makes an effort into the coin, into the ring? Then
It would be 2 Dominion to make 1
An
effort,
effort.
and then 2 Dominion to make 1 lesser gift.
I think
Okay.
that's how it is.
And you're
You
going to
spend
that
4
real quick.
Dominion essentially to do that.
Yes. So that would be your Dominion to do that, because you have 4.
But if I used 4, that was just if I used 4 to make a lesser gift with a constant, that I wouldn't have to
Yes.
put effort into it at all.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
For
Okay.
each point of effort contained by an artifact is 2 costs.
Because there
Alright.
are some gifts that don't require effort at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a lesser, it costs 4 for a lesser gift that is constant or requires no effort. So it sounds like you could you could only fit really 1 in.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
And so I could I can just.
So you can
fit
take one that's
in.
constant, or you can take one that's activated and put the effort
So
in it.
then,
Or Josh could theoretically.
Allow him to spend
You could
influence.
no.
No, okay.
I don't think so. I
Mhm.
don't think that'd be appropriate in this situation. You could start forging it and just investing in it, and you're just not able to use it yet.
That's true.
And you can come back later and reforge. Because
there's
my thought is, as long as you don't like use the gift,
Mhm.
the artifact, like you're still in the process of
Right.
making it.
That's true
Okay.
as well.
So
Well, there's-
if
there's
that's okay
2
with you.
lesser gifts I'm actually very interested in that are constants that would
Okay.
be very beneficial to me in one way or the other.
So
Well-
you could put one of them.
I will put sanctified violence into it.
What does that do?
Sanctified violence, even your words scourge those who incur your wrath. Your weapon or unarmed attacks count as 1d10 magical weapon with a range up to 200 feet. If you kill a target who first initiated violence against you in this scene, either with this gift or another power, lesser foes who see it or learn of it will be unable to consider the death as unlawful, unfair, or socially inappropriate.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Okay, so you can just kill whoever.
If
and
I
they're like,
yeah,
oh,
if I
that's fine.
trespass and they're like, get off or we're going to attack you, I'd be like, come at me, bro. And then like they attack me, and then I go back at them, and then
Okay.
everyone's like, everyone who's lesser foes,
Right.
will
So-
be like, well, he's sanctified.
So-
It was cool.
Okay, so you're.
But it's also range, which is
It's
important.
also range.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
the
just,
crazy
I can
part.
shout at
Yeah.
people from
No!
a distance up to 200 feet. I can just be like, you suck. They're like, oh,
You are-
damage.
Blood comes out. Yeah.
You already have a gift that gives you D10 damage.
Yeah, but
So
not
that-
from a range.
Okay, that's true.
That's true.
I have fire breath, but it's not a constant.
Okay.
You
No,
find that
you're
agreeable?
correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so he can do pretty much now. It allows him to do ranged attacks, and if he is attacked by them first,
If I'm
Or just in
attacked, by,
general?
if they inflict damage on me first,
so yeah, if they
Base-
hit first, he can pretty much be like,
self-defense. It's just
Right.
literally everything's just self-defense, man. But it's only for like lesser foes, like
Mhm.
people who are like above or like on my level, or like, yeah, I see what you did there. I see what you did there, man.
Okay. Sounds cool.
I like
Sounds
it. I also
disgusting.
like the fact that I could be ranged, and it's like, come on, man, I'm just like screaming at people, and they're getting demoralized. Like, oh, stop,
so you
please."
always have the option to attack from range. You can always do
Oh,
this
yeah,
straight
yeah.
up. Yeah, that's good. That's I mean, you can start punching spaghetti men from 200 feet away.
As long as they have attacked
yelling
him.
at them.
No, he can always do the.
He can always do it.
And it's considered magical damage
Okay,
too.
yeah.
He can always
okay.
he can always hit from range, but he
From
only gets
200 feet, bro.
the sanctified, like the part where it's okay to kill people if they attack him first.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right.
It's a neat gift. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
It's time to send my children out.
Okay.
I guess I could also work on my Dominion too, because we were talking about it.
Yes.
About bestowing my
Yes.
collective
Your collective.
with my fairy godchildren
Mm-hmm.
or my godchildren. With
You slipped up and said fairy godchild.
Oh. Yes.
You're the fairy godmother.
giving them the ability to read minds.
Yes. So this would you're only doing them, and your faction's a 1 right now. So there's that. There won't be really anyone stopping you for this.
No, because I basically am, the way I'm doing it narratively is I'm feeding them candy and baked goods that Milana's making, and she's putting in her magical essence essentially.
Right.
Gross.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, but I'm definitely going to.
Oh God.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Um,
take the wheel.
Books be heavy.
Okay with your camera?
I
Okay, yeah.
think I knocked it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's drifting a little bit.
Just a little bit. There we go.
Get in my face, boy.
So from 131, you're pretty much empowering and creating beings. I definitely think this is an impossible quality that you're giving to them.
The ability for children to read. Well, and maybe not like.
Is creating new beings, building automations, or giving people with outright impossible abilities qualifies as impossible change.
Excuse me.
Yes.
What are you trying to make them do again?
Like,
I just got so focused on you, like, doing stuff to them. That was weird.
like making them eat cake.
Yes.
Basically, I want them to be able to like, if not outright read minds, be able to like read.
Oh, you want creepy little telepathic orphans?
Yes. That even if they can read minds amongst each other or other people.
So, if they leave your guild,
Yes.
worshippers, whatever,
Their
do they-
minds turn to mush.
Whoa.
No, I don't know. What?
do they still keep their creepy psychic powers?
They shouldn't be able to.
That's up to you.
I don't want
if-
them to.
If you don't want them to, then
that
it
would lower the cost.
Yeah,
right?
I
No,
don't.
it would raise the cost because you're like bestowing constant
Permanent?
versus like, oh no, then I take it away.
See, I could see it as a bad thing too. Like, whenever she excommunicates them, she just creates little telepathic psychos.
That's true.
Well, my thing is like so the reasons why I want this one, Milana's word of knowledge. She knows like the word far off, so she automatically knows what's like happening in an area, but she herself can't probe everyone's mind all the time. And so I would like my little minions to be able to do this for me essentially.
Right.
But I don't want them to constantly know stuff after they leave my guild or grow out of it essentially.
Well, I'm just saying that that'll be more expensive.
Yeah, that's why I just go with impossible as a 4.
Okay.
Because I think originally when you were first talking, I was like, this might actually be a 2 because you'd be pretty much, for example, turn a village of turnip farmers into trained practitioners of a low magic tradition or expert. Blah blah blah. So I was like, okay, this might kind of be low magic, but if you want this like these caveats, I think this is like impossible. So it costs 4 Dominion.
Okay.
And also, it's in here as well in the rule books. You're pretty much empowering your faction with your Dominion.
Yes.
So they will get another slight issue because you're pumping them up, boosting them, which is it just kind of goes with the territory.
Yeah,
you could
because
say.
like my children, the 3-year-old who's just staring at like a person and starts saying stuff. I get that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Okay. So yeah, so was it just feeding them food, or was there other things that were going on to get them this power?
Nope, it's literally just come to me, children, and make it like it's your awakening day, and like choosing select ones to ingest this power
Oh God.
via.
You don't just like reach your little fairy hand in there and rub their brain lobe and it like kind of changes the way.
No, I'm doing it in a much more friendly way, aka
okay.
sugar.
It's like, eat this creepy magical pie.
Yes.
Get all kinds of powers.
Yeah, exactly.
Believe in your fairy godmother.
Don't you want this nice apple pie? You haven't eaten in days. Look how sad you are. This pie would make you happy.
Reminds me.
Eat
of
it and join.
It's exactly what Milana sounds
like a
like.
dream pie from
The green grass.
Orcs?
nope, from
That's broccoli pie.
Oh yeah.
Ravenloft.
Oh.
If it,
I don't remember it.
okay, where the lady goes around and feeds pies to the parents and stuff like that, and they're filled with dreams and happiness and stuff like that.
Yeah, except this is the knowledge of other people's
Yeah.
stuff coming into their brains, and it's only select few. They get initiation. They get this new birthday.
Your most trusted orphans.
You're my most trusted.
You're the special
Yeah,
one.
you're the chosen.
You're the chosen.
Sorry, that just reminded me of the other game we played. You know, where you were the chosen child
Oh
by
yes,
the
the
wizard.
Fiasco game.
The fiasco.
Oh
game.
yeah, yeah.
You're the chosen child.
Wow.
until
Okay.
you're not.
So I spent 4 Dominion on that
There you
to
go.
my awakened children.
Yes.
Filled with pie.
So do you? I don't know if they'd be able to be deployed in time to get information from.
But there should be orphans in the halfling district.
Yes.
You're gonna tell me stuff.
It does say it usually takes
Yeah.
maximum a month.
Right.
So
So they'll be ready
In a
sooner.
month, but I can still take the knowledge from the kids that have been running
Okay.
around the halfling district.
So you want okay.
Daisy.
What? Yes, Daisy. Let's see. What would you roll for them? They are faction 1. Go ahead. Definitely roll a d20. I think this means you don't get any bonuses since they're a level 1 faction. So roll, I guess, a skill that'd be equivalent to your gather information for that.
So I rolled a 9, and I think, wisdom or intelligence.
Yeah, I agree.
So the wisdom, intelligence is 3.
Okay.
So I passed that.
Okay, this by 6. Okay, so
Have they heard about any children? Blue gem children.
no, they. That's what you're
Have they
asking
delivered
for.
any messages to
So
halflings to
Is
each
she
other?
blue?
She's like teal.
she's like a teal.
For some reason, I've been thinking she's pink this whole
No,
time.
no.
I don't know where I got that
It's like
idea.
a teal, like the sea, almost kind of coloration.
I've been thinking that she was like a pink,
no.
like a coral colored. I don't know where it came from. Okay.
No.
Whoa,
Weird.
Weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe Gerlich has a vision problem.
Yeah, color. Yeah.
You've been in the dark too long.
I mean that's probably a
She
thing.
tasted pink to me.
Tasted.
Oh, it's all black and white.
Don't
and
eat the
that's- yeah,
babies.
I guess he's like, because he sniffs the air around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
With his
right.
tongue.
Yeah.
And
Nasty.
Also, he licked her.
When
What?
did that happen?
When nobody was looking.
Is
No.
she is you
Tell me
she
that-
saucy?
Tell me that's not a
No.
Gerlach thing.
The bad part is I like everyone. You just don't know.
It's like we're sleeping and Gerlach's just tasting us while we sleep.
I
Snake
have
tongue.
If your
scent.
elbow ever feels a slight chill,
It's Gerlach.
it's from his spit.
Ugh.
It's just on your elbow.
I hate
Gerlach
Gerlach
drool.
so much now.
Drool everywhere.
Oh, my feet are cold. It must be Gerlach licking me.
And it's kind of that's because it's part of the boogeyman.
Yeah, it's part of his boogeyman tradition.
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's really good.
Tastes
Okay.
like salt and
Children, tell me
Yeah.
what have you found?
Yeah. So
Daisy.
Daisy's like So you want? Did you have any questions, John, or do you want me to give you stuff?
I specifically was asking if they intercepted any notes or have heard from the Underhill specifically. Have they noticed any interesting deliveries?
Yes.
Who exactly? What
Yes,
house?
yes,
what
yes.
address?
She's like, let me pull up something very
Wow,
interesting.
Milana is getting very command-like.
Yes. So I during one of my deliveries, I between from one Underhill to another, I got information that they were calling the whole council because they were hoping to test some kind of weapon soon.
Does this say anything? Did they say the word "the project" at all?
No, they said they were going to test the weapon on the Montesirons.
Maybe we should wait a minute.
No rush.
We'll get there.
Can you-
Testing a weapon on the Montesirons, you say?
Yeah.
Is that a vacuum cleaner right here?
No. Oh, it is?
Sounds like it.
I can't hear it with my human ears.
I don't hear.
That's
it from
right.
here.
I have human ears and I can hear them. Anyway, I
Could be, yeah.
don't
could
think
be.
it comes up too loud on the thing. But
Yes, you were correct.
anything else?
That's pretty good information for over a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay. I got my information.
That's something I wasn't planning on telling, but hey, why not?
Yeah, I like it.
It's pretty interesting. Anything else? Or I have a small scene I can do if not.
I want to send my squadron of
The attache.
Mayahene cops.
They're not my Henne cops.
No,
I know.
no.
Oh, you mean your
Yes, my
okay,
boys.
Yeah, okay.
I've
Not
got
the attache, but your
my
followers.
800 whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Co-opted followers.
Yeah, exactly.
That are trained investigators and police officers. I want to send them cracking down doors in the Halfling district.
Okay.
They've got my royal sigil or my divine sigil. Like, yeah,
Okay.
they're knocking down doors,
Wow.
dragging people out.
Holy shit.
Not people, but halflings.
Wow.
They're dragging half people out.
Wow.
Oh man. Okay. Give me a strength check.
Sure.
This is kind of on their behalf, you could say.
Sure, why not?
Seems that's kind of what they're doing. They're kind of going in there real strong.
Yeah, no, it's a show of force.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking, can I have I'd like to have this attaché leading these groups too. Would that assist, or
I
would
will.
that...
Yeah, I can. If you deploy them with them, I will give you a +4 to this roll.
Because I kind of don't want them near me.
Okay, so
Makes
yeah,
me
I'll give you
uncomfies.
+4 to this roll.
Like, I want to use them because they're a tool. But...
Right.
Okay, so I'm trying to beat an 11 plus 4.
You just need to beat an 11. You get +4 to your roll.
Yeah, okay. I got a 10. Rolled a 6.
I even give you +4.
Is there anything I can do?
If you,
I'll meet you out behind the dumpster.
Oh wow. Which one? No, I'm seeing. What is?
I'm so desperately tired of rolling under 10s.
I know. Give me a resource. Give me something. And tell me how it fits.
I could commit influence
You can
to make them real good at this.
on your
You're my boys.
you're my boy. For your full. You already have one influence committed, right?
I do not.
Oh, because you were. I thought you did.
I had an effort committed to on the
Right.
head of the.
And I thought you flipped it over into influence. Oh, maybe you got rid of it after you went to having a faction. That may have happened.
I think that is what happened.
Yeah. I don't know. You have so much free influence.
Please.
Yes.
I'm I'm
Fine.
willing to spend it.
Fine. One influence for 1 + 1. And you better write that down.
Okay. So, how does that work? So
Yeah, you need to tell me how you did this.
let me see. Maybe influence doesn't. You're right. Maybe influence doesn't make sense because that's something I can retract at some point.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Like you can even be beyond like a resource. Like
So
you could
okay,
out yourself
let me
for spin
put
as well.
Let me put it this way. I'm okay with them not finding anything.
Okay.
Can we have it that they're still like harassing the shit out of halflings?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm okay if they don't find anything, but
Mhm.
they're just being real assholes.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
A lot of
There's definitely like
police brutality.
There's a lot of police brutality. There is definitely some fighting on the streets.
Mhm. Some quarreling.
Yeah, and I would even think Milana's orphans would have had information about like with this violence is happening that the Underhill proper is on high alert now.
Good. Cool. I mean, were they not before?
Not really.
We stole this really cool thing. We
Yeah.
got away with it. They'll never come for
I'm
us.
kind of doing like the Blades of Dark thing of like you failed, so I'm
That's okay.
doing a move.
I just thought me screaming at them for like 5 minutes would make sense.
Yeah, but they're like kind of like But then they're like,
really do anything.
yeah. Now there's like an army on the streets.
The Pope said we were cool.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the Pope said we were all right.
All right. It's like the Pope was like didn't take sides, and Lord Agnes was like, okay, we still got the Pope, but yeah, now they are definitely on high alert. That's like the kind of the hard move.
That's fine. I can accept that. I need to
Uh,
spend Dominion.
Do you?
just saying what-
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to get that Dominion spent tonight?
If you guys have ideas,
I do.
who said I do?
Chris.
All right.
You do not, John.
I do not.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I can do whatever.
Okay.
I-
Go.
Yeah, I want to spend Dominion on my faction.
Yes.
I want to. Basically, I want to make like Azrael death squads. Not really death, but like just like super well trained, effective.
But your words don't.
Inquisition.
Yeah, your.
Command. I command armies.
Oh, is that one of your words?
And Sun is basically I want Inquisition. Like, I want to purge the.
What are your words? Sorry, I forget.
No, it's fine. Command, fertility,
Okay, yeah,
and
never
Sun.
mind. Yeah, command. Yeah, right.
So
you're right.
I want to use command. I'm tying it in with command because I
Uh-huh.
like commanding troops and stuff
Right.
like that. And then also the sun because some of the sun attributes is like seeing through illusions and lies and stuff like that.
So, like, what does this death squad do? What can they do? What are the crazy
I want them
things?
to be like an Inquisitorius sort
Okay.
of thing. Like,
Can you name them something besides Death Squad?
Yeah, probably would be better.
Yeah.
But yeah.
well, I only said it once. Everyone else has said it more than me.
Don't
does
say
this-
anymore.
What does this
I'm not saying
Inquisition?
it anymore.
What does this
Your-
Inquisition say?
Your enforcer entourage.
Your Inquisitors.
Basically
There
want
we
them to
go.
be my paladins.
Oh,
That kind of thing.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, Paladin Inquisitors. Okay. All right. And what? Yeah, like, what are? Because it's like, and I need to know the costs. So, like, what?
Sure. So, okay, here's what I was thinking. There's not a ton of them, so that's small. So that's a
You're
one.
you're still at a one, yeah.
Yeah.
To begin with.
They were already formerly paladins, so it's not that implausible.
Okay. It's more like what? Okay, keep on going.
And I want them to have like smiting and like, curing diseases and
Mhm.
like zones of truth and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And like I want to be able to deploy them to like a hammer to go fuck shit up
Right.
that is annoying me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
I-
Um.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem.
It's like at least a 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would definitely accept a 2.
Because I'm like, I don't. You're just saying I have paladins. It's like not crazy stuff compared to like telepathic children.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's like
That's
it's definitely not
and
a
I
1.
and I want it to be something that like I'm absorbing, like I'm training more of them constantly. Like it's
So would you want to? Because if you want to do like everybody, I could do like a 4. If you're like everyone that follows me is this way instead of just
oh, that'd be cool actually. Everyone that follows me gets dope ass paladin powers.
you're just a paladin.
They feel the power of the sun, man.
Yeah. Instead of keeping the scale at just this, it's
Yes,
like it's everyone.
let's do that.
And that'd be 4 Dominion.
my
So everybody.
my army of fuck bunnies now becomes.
God.
Like
I don't have sex with
like one
most
of them
them.
was like
With
one of
most of them.
like one of
I
them
mean,
was
there's
like
a lot of
royal-
them.
One of them was just like a normal guard, and they're like, "Hey, you want to hang out with Azrael?" Yeah, and then he goes to hang out with you. He's like, "Oh my god, I wasn't feeling it before, but now I'm really feeling it."
Yeah,
and they're
it's
like
like-
paladin
Right.
all of a sudden.
Right, and he's casting spells and like,
they just
They get
like
the super soldier serum.
and he comes back like all swollen, like tan, and like
yeah. It's
Pregnant.
this was
Sorry,
pregnant.
It's like a whole
JK,
bunch. Like he steps into the ring and immediately it's like the whole party is just drug him through, like a high level party just drug him through a high level dungeon, and he just like, reaped all the experience points. He's like, I'm powerful now. Yes.
Okay.
So
Does that-
truly like the light of Azrael and all that kind of like empowers them now.
Yeah, because before they were just kind of like
They were
after
just
they lost
fighters.
their Mahene powers, they were just fighters.
Yeah.
No, these are real boys.
Yeah.
and they believe.
He's a real boy.
Yeah, and they believe.
Yeah, they're true believers. All right. And I'll figure out problems for that as well.
Oh, there's going to
Yeah,
there's
there'll
definitely
be
gonna be definitely a problem.
several people probably do not like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm stuck on I'm stuck between two things.
Okay.
And so I kind of need to talk it out a little bit.
Okay.
I think they're both 4-point moves. So, both involving Monsterville, which seems to me to be a 2-point or a two multiplier.
I
It
don't
is-
think so. If it's this one square in Mauxferry, that starts at 1.
That's what we're.
Okay.
That's how we're doing that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay. Well, then.
I was assuming it would be more than 1,000 people.
Yeah.
So it would be.
Oh.
I mean,
'Cause
because it's at the city size, it is 10 square miles or 100,000
Yeah.
people.
This is something that I was talking with Brother John earlier. Like this, the scaling. I think on this map, I don't like. Mauxferry might be actually the whole of Mauxferry might be a times 16 instead of a
Okay.
times 8.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Um,
for sure.
And so I was just viewing as each one of these squares as a 1.
Okay.
But then once you start going up from there, then we're starting into the 2
Can I
and 4.
see that map real quick then?
So each quarter of each of those river
Right.
quarters would be
Be
a
a quarter.
times 8.
A times 8.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Because then it gives us a little bit more scaling for the 4, 2, and 1 in the rest of those quarters.
Because we had talked about Monsterville taking up not just one of the squares.
Yeah, I wasn't
but,
sure.
like-
That's up to you. Yeah, like how many squares do you want?
Well, I mean, I don't know that it's going to be squared off in the way that Mox, because it doesn't play by their rules.
Sure. Yeah.
But it would certainly take up part of the red light district.
But
Probably.
if we were to draw a square or more on the map, what would-
Yeah, I mean, like without screwing up this copy of the map, because it's got a nice kitty and a knife here.
Can we give me
What's wrong with you, Brother John?
Wait,
It's a
I
meme. There's a picture of a cat where it's like got the smug
What's
look
up,
with a
Chris?
knife held up to his face.
Yeah, and it's like a cat who got a smug look, and then someone's
Yeah.
holding the knife to the cat.
Yeah, it's a picture on the internet.
Anyway,
the 16 cost is like the entire planet.
Yeah, but
I feel
But
like
I mean,
but the help with
Mauxferry is
scaling,
kind of our planet.
Yeah, the help with
Mauxferry
scaling.
is
Yeah.
the way I envision it. Mauxferry is just our realm. Mauxferry is our realm,
Yeah,
and so
but
we
the-
have to like
yeah,
scale.
I
things
know that you're
down.
saying it's like everything, but then it gets really funky for the if we don't have that 16 and you do it at 8, then you don't have very much granularity between like, well, why the hell would I do just a square when I can just do ×2 and get almost like a shit ton of the space instead? And so if I start smashing it, or if I increase the scale, it gives more space at the lower end.
okay, I'll accept that. I
Okay.
hate it, but I'll
So,
accept it.
Yeah,
looking at pieces of the red light district, pieces of poor, probably most of that former guild house, and some of the apartment district. So, a circle, something like
Sure.
in that size.
Yeah.
Which is,
You could say, so you're saying 2 probably.
I mean, sure.
That seems like a 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Based on your whack ass scaling.
Yeah.
Kidding. It's totally fine.
On the one hand, we could create a barrier, either physical or just like a
An emotional barrier?
no, just like
Put up
I mean through like the strength of the monsters,
Right.
Or it's an actual barrier that like people can't get in.
they all hold hands and they create a barrier. Huh?
Right.
Kumbaya.
That would keep the town guard, the vanguard of light, like anyone who's going to come
Right.
in there and try to set things right, keep them out. And again, maybe that's a physical barrier that's imbued with some magic stuff that like they can't pass, or maybe that's like my strength and my might gives these monsters enough power that like they just quit going in there because like it's rough in there,
Right.
and they've kind of given up policing it. I like that. That's cool. The other thing that's probably another 4-point thing is to get the city to quit collecting taxes.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
That's going to be a lot of point.
Well, it actually talks about that specific scenario, changing societies and government.
So, yes. I'm
Well, it's
Convincing a lord to forgive the taxes of a small impoverished village is
but it's not a
right. Hardly worth his concern. Convincing a lord to cease collecting taxes at all, or to start taxing his noble vassals if there is much less probable.
But it is okay.
However,
not
that's assuming
Possible.
it's
Even
not,
so, these upsetting charges can be pushed through, albeit the change becomes improbable with a ×2 modifier.
While it's
Okay.
true,
I mean,
I
that's what it
imagine.
says.
I think if I remember correctly, I looked at the book somewhere. That's all assuming you don't have opposing forces.
Right.
Like if you have,
true.
if there's a demigod in this realm who's like, oh,
fucking
I
love
don't
the
want
taxes.
you to get
Right.
rid of taxes.
Well, it doesn't even have to be a
then it could be.
demigod.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be a demigod. It
could
could be
just-
opposing forces that are just. Trying to
Yeah,
fight
I think the
against
taxes one would get sticky
tough.
quick.
it. But yeah, I saw the one that
but
said about
I
taxes,
think-
but it's just like
Dave wants that. Like, I feel like Dave's okay with that, right?
Well, I mean, but it becomes more than a 4-point
yeah,
play.
it
at some
takes
point.
more than 4.
Because it would
What
be
I
2
would-
for the realm, for 2 for the region, 2 for the actual
It'd be-
taxation,
and then
the opposition by
yeah,
we'll
that-
say a strong local ruler.
You could
would
do-
be another 2.
Yeah, so it'd be 2 plus 2 times 2, so it'd be 8.
Yeah.
You could do instead that the monsters start taxing themselves and you just pay a tithe. Like, does that
Doesn't-
not make sense?
That
You-
doesn't sound
that-
like a solution that Newek would be happy with.
But then you have control over it.
Right, and I get that, and that is cool.
And then it's something you can adjust later when you have more dominion.
Right.
How much
Right.
influence do you have?
I've got 3 influence.
When you level, you would have that extra influence.
Right.
Because then you could go everything.
Yeah. But I would have to pin my influence on it. Too.
Right.
Yeah.
I say we build the wall.
Okay. What does this look like? Is it magic? Is it people? Is it violence? What is it?
like having talked it out, I actually like the idea of it not being a physical wall, but rather just like monster patrols that are just swole. Like, you know, because of my word of might.
You just pick a few monsters. You're like, you're swole now. And they're
Well,
like,
like, well, and it's just like you know, you are monsters. You don't have to put up with
those
you know, yeah, these human guards that come in and tell you what to do. That isn't their right.
Yeah.
You defend yourself, and because you have me on your side,
Yeah.
you're strong enough to fight it.
like those, like this. You can like enforce those 2 pit fiends that moved there recently.
Yeah,
because
sure.
we kicked them out of their home.
Yeah, and they're happy.
They're happy
Yeah.
and they're married
And-
they're expecting.
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
expecting.
Oh,
That's right. They're expecting.
Completely forgot.
And so yeah, I mean, you know, town patrol goes in, and like I said, it may not even be an overnight thing, but like they get tired of getting their ass kicked,
Right.
Yep.
And like in a lot of cases, physically picked up and thrown out,
Right.
and say, no, this is Monsterville now. You go look. You go play in other parts of the city.
So yeah, for like a faction attribute is like they have improved defense. It's like the macro game, so they'll definitely have a new problem. But they have higher defense.
Good, I like it. So do I erase that for Dominion now, as it is gone?
So you keep total 4, and then change free to 0.
There
Okay.
you go. Anything
my
for
understanding.
Gerlach?
Yeah, I've got an idea. I don't have any idea how much it would cost. But let me tell you an idea. I would like to unleash death squads.
That's why you wanted him to call it something else, because you wanted the name.
It was like a great idea.
Not because it was offensive.
So here's what
I genuinely just thought that was offensive, and I didn't realize it.
No, so here's what I would like to do. I would like to take my cult, and I would like my cult to start going out and instituting a system of reign of terror on the worshippers of Pelor around the city. And here's the rules: is that so there's a murder ability called Perfect Alibi, where you can't get caught doing something no matter that you killed somebody out in plain sight. So what I would like to do is sort of, have that as the way I'd like to have it to work is that, you would go out and you would research a family and, get all the details and then hand it off to another cult member who isn't tied to them at all. And they just go in and wipe them out. And so there's no trail that leads you to, so everybody's killing everybody else's targets.
This is part of your murder fight club.
Right.
Right. And Matthias Cromwell is your whole Tyler Durden.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and since I've already have cultists who've killed family members, and that's how they became members of my cult, they must like murder. So yeah, I don't know how to get that started, but
yeah, so that's your faction's one, so it's still one. I just need to look at the wording of it. If it's a ×2, or ×4.
That doesn't seem.
I mean, I'm not really changing the
That
city
doesn't
except
seem impossible.
Okay.
No, it's improbable.
So,
I
yeah,
would think.
improbable, and then at scale would give him the 4. So everyone in his faction would have it.
Yeah, I think like the same thing you did for me.
Yeah. Okay.
That seems like a
So-
similar range.
What? So what's it kind of called, or what? And not?
I just call it the Reign of Terror.
So I guess, John, I mean, what I'm hearing Josh say is that if you want everyone in your cult to be part of your death squad,
Right.
it's 4. Or you could keep it to a select few,
Oh no, 4
and
sounds
then give
great.
them extra stuff.
No, 4 sounds fine. That's what they do. I don't know how many members I have, but I'm happy to continue recruiting.
Well, and with 4, that
what's-
means until you get an astronomical number, like everyone gonna be death
Yeah.
squad.
What was the gift called?
Perfect alibi.
Yeah, the
Perfect
gift is perfect
'Cause
alibi.
I'll need to
Look at the
read
wording.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not looking for because perfect alibi lets me go kill somebody and then everybody.
Yeah.
I can't get convicted of it.
Right. I just need to. I'll read it. So when I do the
you need a
macro kind of
reference.
skill,
Yeah.
then I can be like, all right, this is what it represents.
You could call it rational alibi, or unshakable alibi.
So has he?
Or strangers on a train.
Yeah, that's true.
Has
Yeah.
everybody spent 4 Dominion now?
Yep.
Yep.
So
We're gonna level
next time, come leveled up.
We'll be level 3.
So
Woo!
what can we buy? Because I've never bought anything. I never picked up another gift.
Oh, right. So you get 2 more points.
Mm-hmm.
So you get
you'll have 4 to
4?
play with.
You have
4.
Yeah, you have 4.
You would
now.
have 4.
So-
a new,
you
a
could
new
get-
word is 3.
You
New
could
words?
get a new word. A
whole
lesser
list.
gift is 1 point
Yeah.
Of a word that you have.
of a word you already have. A greater gift is 2 points of a word you already have. Or you could spend 2 to get a lesser gift from a word you don't have.
Okay.
Or you can
So-
3 points to get a new word.
Already
So
said that.
here's the level up thing. Attack bonus is increased by 1.
Yep.
Hit points increased by 4. Plus half of their Constitution modifier rounded up. Maximum effort influence increased by 1. Saving throw scores each decrease by 1. They add a new fact related to their adventures or deeds.
Yes, so
And
please.
then once you've made these changes, you can spend 2 more points on additional gifts for the words they know.
So yes, please come with a new fact related to the adventures that pretty much have happened.
All right.
I might actually have to take my character sheet home.
Yeah, I'm going
Yes.
to take mine home too.
I just I feel like every time we actually have a real adventure, I need to take it home and reprint it because I keep like
Sounds like
scribbling and changing.
sounds like next time we're gonna have a real adventure.
Well,
Oh.
didn't we have a real adventure this time?
Well, I mean, if you're going to assault the Underhills, or maybe not,
Oh, we're just going to make an ice cream shop.
or if you're
and
gonna
set
let
up a-
things maybe possibly play out first.
I mean, isn't that what you spent your Dominion on? Is an ice cream shop?
I spend it on to give my children brain powers with candy, but now maybe I'll make a candy shop. Affection.
candy shop.
Wow. Oh my God. No. No.
Wait, is that song about something?
Yes.
Candy, right?
Oh my goodness. Goodbye. Good night.
Well, yeah,
Oh, wait.
Thanks for we're gonna wrap it up. Thanks for watching. You can find me at Evil DM just on Twitter. The show Tales from Mauxferry. Thanks to the Don't Split the Podcast
rippin'.
Network for hosting us. Go around the table and let everyone know where they can find you.
I'm Brother John, internet, Twitter, at Monochrome Guy.
Yes. Amber, Rocket Orca on all social medias.
Ooh.
Also, my podcast on the Geekspective Network, Shapeshift, is launching an episode this coming Thursday. And also, I am going to be on a new stream on Adam Kobol's channel. I'm going to be playing Zwalhinder starting Monday. We're doing session 0. Chris is so jealous.
I don't
I'm
even
sorry.
care about the Adam Cobalt part, although that is cool.
Yeah.
I just want to play
The
Zweihander.
Zweihander I know because I remember talking to you about it and you're like, it's so cool. I know because of Warhammer.
Just show up as Amber.
Yeah, you can just come to my house one night.
Yeah, I'm Rocket Orca.
No.
Just put a cardigan on. It'll be fine. No one will
Again,
know.
if you work at it, you can get Amber hair, and then get a cardigan.
I think it's more likely that I'll just pull up a rolly chair while she's playing and just be like,
Yes.
Roll the percentile.
Crossways GM. I got nothing.
have you given up on Twitter?
No, I'm on Twitter all the time.
He's just given up on everything else.
Yeah, I just don't do anything with it.
Do you,
You
never,
talk
you never
sometimes.
post?
I'm not really promoting anything. I'm not really selling anything. I'm not really advertising anything. I just go on and look and see what other people do.
Nice.
Yep, I'm a lurker.
What about
Dave?
you, Chris?
Hi. Steady Minotaur on Twitter. I don't even look what other people do. Just
You're doing less than nothing.
yeah, I mean it's actually like detracting from Twitter. How little
You're
I
like
use it.
sucking tweets into
Yes.
your and then
And they're gone.
obliterating them.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Crystal of Cosmic kind
Yes.
of. Yeah.
Nice. We're going to take a 5-minute break, and then we'll be back for some table talk.
Maybe. It's going to be more about candy corn. Bye.
Bye-bye. See you in a little bit.
I'm going to stand outside to get cold.
Table.
You know, I like tables with 4 legs.
I like tables with 1 leg.
I like tables that are made of gas turbine engines.
That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
That
Go
doesn't
to
make
hell.
wrong.
Wrong.
Have you never seen the compressor fan that's on the floor and then you put glass on it? It looks really cool.
I like
Why
tables
It's
that
only like
Why would you
$200,000.
want that?
I like
Because it looks
tables-
really cool.
I like tables that are made of
my
wood.
tables are made of wood.
Don't steal my joke. Joke thief.
I didn't even hear
So-
you talking because I was too busy making a good joke.
It occurred to me in the midst of the adventure, and I almost said it, but I said I'll save it for table talk.
Okay.
How many years have we done the playing an evil game campaign panel? 5?
We didn't do it
6?
last year.
We didn't
But I
do
mean,
it.
we've done a lot.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've done about
And I
always have-
realized halfway through the freaking adventure that Josh was using his steal their stuff routine.
Uh-huh.
That is exactly what happened.
Yeah.
It's like suddenly it's like we've regressed.
played.
Right, we've suddenly. I was like, wait a minute, I've heard this advice before.
I've given it.
I gave them a child and then I snatched it up.
So yeah, I was gonna say part of table talk. I don't think Azrael gives a shit about Gemtella.
Yeah.
Like she means nothing to me.
The reason
The-
why
I
Milana
just don't-
even cares.
I just don't want people to think they can steal from me. and get
Yes,
away with
that
it.
that's part of it. It's like Milana
Yeah.
doesn't want people to have this amazingly powerful creature because they're going to use it against her essentially, or they're going to use
Yeah.
it for their own to gain
It's
their own
also
power.
valid.
Well, I would go as far as to say that you don't want anybody to have anybody steal from you. I really don't want anybody to steal from me.
For Brimstone,
That
it's
is professional
Yeah.
death.
for Brimstone's a pretty. It's a personal and an emotional level for him. As
You seem pretty emotional.
yeah,
Yeah, you did well
he's-
with that.
He's very very torn up about this, and everyone else is treating her like this possession, which is cool. It's all within your characters, and it's totally cool with me. But yeah, for Brimstone, it's more personal and just this roller coaster ride of emotion for him, I guess.
I don't think Newek understands that Gemtella is powerful.
Just
I
full
could
Like
see that.
I gave her a sword one time and said, "Go fight that cat,"
Yeah.
and like it didn't work. Like they
She's
can't
not that-
possibly be powerful because like I mean like I gave them a chance and like they didn't do it.
Isn't
So.
that like one of your powers so you can like summon weapons and whatever?
Yeah,
And that's what you
which-
did basically.
Okay, they're making Gemtella into a powerful weapon.
It
I
could
can
summon.
summon any weapon that I've held.
He's held
Boom!
Gemtella.
Get her back.
Loophole.
I don't think so.
Here's a hole. There's a loop. and out.
Azrael just goes right through.
So you might think about a better trap next time.
Wow.
I don't.
Beat you at your own game,
Wow.
Josh.
Yeah, get good.
I personally don't like itemize people, so I don't treat them as objects.
So,
Wow.
okay, yeah, in real life, I don't like that, but this ain't real life.
This ain't real life.
So one of the things that could have happened in the game, Chris, that the moment where the ghost party happened, everyone basically had their souls expunged from them. I just happened to take Jem and myself out just as the time as that happened, and it was like, I wonder what would have happened if Jem was in there at that time. But we'll never know. We'll never know. And
It's
that's,
like
oof.
that moment where you're like, as a gem, your stomach is like, I created this being that if something goes wrong, the world will turn inside out, or the whole thing will just start to come to pieces. And
Yeah. There's been
And then it's like, hey, they took that really powerful thing into a really dangerous situation.
I wonder what they're gonna do.
Yeah, there's been a couple times where I felt like I'm playing with fire here. I'm like, yeah, I could just be like, well, I kind of fucked half the campaign.
Yeah. Well, we would have
Yeah.
figured something out.
I'm gonna be honest. If the campaign gets fucked from our own dumb decisions, like
Yeah, we
No, that's
deserve
fine.
it.
Yeah,
That's just it, man.
I know it's like playing with. I'm just like, I'm not stopping him. It's like,
Because it's not like we fucked the campaign. It's like we made a new fucked campaign.
yeah,
Yeah. Right,
exactly.
right,
I know we're
Yeah.
trying to
'Cause-
unfuck it and
yeah.
probably just gonna fuck it more.
I shouldn't say campaign. I should say world because I don't really have.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
since you said that, can I ask if that happened, proposed idea of her getting her soul sucked out, would that be good or bad for you? And just don't expound on it, just good or bad.
I think it would be interesting.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
It seems like it would lead to interesting stories.
Yes.
Also,
Interesting is good.
just a note, like at the end of the stream, I started to like die in here because none of you obviously can tell or know, but this room is
very
like
hot.
500 degrees. We are baking like
Yeah, I know.
potatoes in this
I'm
room.
aware.
As I'm sitting
I'm
there
not
with my
you.
hood over
I'm
my
talking
head
to
and a beanie and a sweater.
the people who are
Oh,
listening.
yeah, I see.
In
Those,
the camera. I was just
hi.
looking at you because you just happened to be there.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
sorry, I should be looking
I didn't
here.
think it was that bad tonight.
Wow,
Oh.
jeez. What is... It's because you're wearing that fire shirt.
yeah,
Maybe, I don't know.
You're immune to fire.
I mean, I'm
Apparently
toasty,
so.
but I can
You're wearing a
endure it.
hoodie and
Yeah,
a hat.
John's over there wearing a hoodie and a hat.
I'm like roasting right
It is
now.
ridiculously cold out, and
Yeah, I've been
outside.
stepping outside to freeze my butt
Unrelated
off
question, Josh.
Yes.
Between the bricks.
When we level, I am tempted to bank my points to aim for a new word.
Sure.
Like I realize it's not cool, but any idea how close? I mean, like what that leveling progression is going to look like?
So
How many? Yeah. What's the book
it's
say?
all about
Yeah.
Dominion. It's
Right.
all about
And,
point.
well, and I know that, and I
Yeah, I
know
just
that
don't
we
know
had
how many points.
we had some discussions about
Right.
Dominion and how that was going to work, and so I didn't know if
So
if you'd
to
had a
get-
chance to think about that or like.
To get to the next level, we need to spend 10 total Dominion,
Easy guess.
which would be 6 more.
Okay.
It has taken us 4 months to get 4 Dominion.
Right. I was like, you're gonna be.
because we know we're supposed to be
been-
getting a Dominion per system.
Yeah, I would probably say that
We are, aren't we? Is
if
that-
if we do level, it will be very close to the end of the season.
Okay.
I don't know how close, but I would hope. I really, really hope that we will be seeing that the end is this over there kind of deal.
I just remember you, Chris, bringing it up a lot that we're supposed to be getting a Dominion procession, and every now and then Josh just holds it back on us.
Well,
'Cause,
like this
you know.
this session, I mean,
It's all.
hard.
Yeah.
we did a lot
we
of
got
role playing,
Dominion.
but
Yeah.
I feel like we didn't accomplish a whole lot.
No.
So
But that's-
I'm okay not getting into
But
Dominion this
like
way.
story wise, I find this interesting. Like,
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
So
Good night.
whatever.
So I had sent out a Google Doc that I found through the Reddit page, the Reddit Godbound page, that had some of Kevin's prototype words he had made.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I was sort of interested in some of those. Have you taken a look at them
No,
at all?
I have not.
Okay.
some of them are pretty cool.
Yeah. I was looking at blood, to be honest with you.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a
I
bloodbender.
guess just bring that back up to me and I'll look at it.
Okay. I'll resend it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Josh is pretty much like, if it's not in my core books,
Yeah.
Wow.
It doesn't exist.
it doesn't exist. So
Hey,
you
thanks,
might.
Reddit.
I don't know if you can get those words, but
Well, there's plenty of
no.
the books talk about making your own words.
Yeah, yeah.
so
I
it's
know.
like-
I'm just being
Yep.
a shit.
No, I know you are.
head.
Shit.
I just assume everything you say, you're just trying to be a shithead.
It's true.
I said this off camera, but yeah, you're like, oh, table talk. I should have. It's like I'm excited or happy or whatever you want to say to know that I know exactly what to prepare for next time.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's like, oh, okay. I guess there is a caveat of like, I don't know how.
The sandbox has narrowed for the moment.
Yeah, but it's like I gave you that fact about the Underhills are looking to test the weapon on the Modacerans, and you guys kind of like, ooh. So I don't know. I don't know what you guys are gonna do, but I'm gonna.
We don't know what we're gonna
Yeah.
do because we don't
Yeah.
ever plan anything.
That gives us the element of surprise
Yes.
and chaos.
Uh-huh.
It's so you can't countermeasure us.
Also, play to find out.
yeah, very much so.
Whee!
Sometimes just gonna walk there. And go,
Also, because
go
if
in
I
there.
have any sort of expectations and they don't go the way that I want them, I can't be disappointed.
That's right. It only goes up from here. No, I totally envision us like walking over, like totally walking all the way to the Underhills, like full battle regalia, six warriors, a thief, an extra thief. Like we're just like geared for battle and like kicking the ass of anyone in our way.
Oh yeah, totally. I imagine Brimstone could at least get to a point because of his weird madness gift that his mask gives him, where it's like anywhere he's at is where he's supposed to be. But at a certain point, it'd be like, hey, you can't be over
Yeah,
here.
'cause
What you
they'll be
doing
high
here? Because there'll
enough,
be
yeah,
higher
yeah.
foes and whatever.
Yep,
But
definitely.
that's no big deal for me because if they attack me, at least I'm justified in killing them.
Well, except for they'd be high enough where they're like, nuh-uh.
Yeah, but the lower people won't even
Yeah,
care.
they're
They'll
like-
just be like, whatever. You can't convince the
Yeah.
masses if they're not all higher foes.
That's true.
I'm gonna have to level up tonight or tomorrow, or I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
forget.
forget
See, my
everything
concern
I'm
is like
thinking
being
about.
able to kill people and then just be about
Do
going
it.
about my daily
Do it
life without
tomorrow?
people being like, hey, didn't you murder somebody? You know?
Chris doesn't
I'd
work
rather
tomorrow.
than be like, hey, I heard you killed the guy. Good on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
pretty badass,
You're just
man.
defending yourself.
Yeah, you're just defending yourself.
I'd do the same thing if it was me.
Exactly.
Stand your
Somebody
ground,
step up-
laws.
Somebody stepped up on me, I'd pound him too.
I mean, shit, OJ
You
got
know,
off. I
maybe.
mean, like, everybody knows he killed him. He still got off.
Did they finally?
It's a thing.
Did they finally get him for taxes?
Oh, something stupid. I don't know.
Who?
OJ Simpson.
Oh, yeah, it was something like that.
Um.
Well, he was found guilty in a civil suit for the family. And so he got hit with all that, and then he eventually got arrested again for theft in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
That's what
something
he,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
that's what he went back to jail for.
I when we were talking about Dave and Monsterville fucking with the Mauxferry IRS,
Mm-hmm.
I was reminded of a clip from the Batman animated series
Okay.
where the Joker explains that the IRS are the true villains because he's trying to figure out how to pay off the IRS,
Uh-huh. Awesome.
and it's like, yeah, that's kind of true. I
Mhm.
mean, we can fuck with a lot of things, but you can't disrupt that cash flow.
No, that cash flow.
I'm getting.
Although I mean, if we get leveled up again, that's where it's going.
Cash flow.
Like then Monsterville is essentially free and self-governing.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
But then the irony is that they end up, they're like, what are we got to pay for all this stuff? Well, let's
Yeah.
make a tax system.
Yeah.
Eternal tax.
But
like,
okay,
oh, dang
then the taxes go to the monsters and not to the humans.
There you
Fair
go.
enough.
Are you making
The-
libertarian
the-
monsters?
Yeah, the Pope doesn't get any of that.
Amazing.
Wow.
I would like them to explain it without them specifically saying taxes. They're like, well, maybe if everyone just pitches in a little bit of money per purchases of items, then that'd be great.
Like
what
just
we
a
call
surcharge,
this thing?
yeah.
Yes, surcharge. Anything but calling it a tax.
Right.
We'll call it rent.
You can call me comrade.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yes. Oh, my God, the monster
Yeah.
communist dream.
There's two ways this can go: monster libertarians or monster communists.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, I could be the monster Kim Jong Un.
Oh my God.
Monster
Is
Caesar.
it Kim Jong Un or Kim Jong Il who was like the movie fanatic?
Oh,
Who
man,
like
I
loved
forget.
movies and like captured two
Yeah.
Korean actors, actresses, and
gosh,
kept them.
I
it
know
Kim
vaguely
Jong-
what you're
Kim
talking
Jong-un?
I
about.
think it's Kim Jong Un.
Yeah.
Because they made that movie with James Franco that made
Yeah.
fun of it. I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Okay.
No, I think they both.
I mean, they both probably
they
have.
both
Yeah.
like movies. I mean, who doesn't like a good movie?
We watched a.
Who doesn't like watching movies?
I watched a North Korea
Me.
documentary. Think.
I've watched like several.
Yeah, it's really terrifying and also
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, it really is.
Big-
It's. I mean, there's a whole thing where it's like they were like, yeah, look, we totally have religion here. We're Christians. Like, here's this Christian church. You can look at us, and there's just people in there, kind of like sitting there, not really doing anything.
Right,
You're like,
yeah.
oh, this is just an act to show.
Right. It's just a cardboard cutout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's literally one
awesome.
person just falls over. It's a
Yeah.
cardboard cutout. Yeah.
It's a blurry picture of the
No,
same.
I
It's the same guy. Pictures of the same guy, but
Yeah.
they're blurry and far
Yeah,
away,
yeah,
so you
yeah.
can't really see him.
Yeah, I totally picture everybody in Monsterville has to keep a picture of Newek on their wall.
Oh my God. What do they call it? It's a
Your dear leader.
Dear leader.
Ah,
Supreme leader.
our
Newek.
supreme leader, Newek.
Amazing.
Believe in New
Is it?
I think I know where this
It's
is.
amazing in the worst way.
Chris, do you read you read comics, right? Sometimes, yes, no. There's an online comic called "Kill 6 Billion Demons." Have you heard of
Yes,
this?
it's awesome.
Okay.
It's so fucking
I
crazy.
just started reading it today,
Yeah.
and I was like reading it, and I was like, wow, this is kind of like Godbound esque.
I'm not at all caught up, but I read a lot of it,
Okay.
and it's just like, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I was just imagining like the seven lords who are ruling over 1,100 or 111,111 universes, and I was thinking about Dominion. They talk about Dominions and stuff in there, and I was like, oh, it sounds like
There's
Godbound.
777,777 universes and only 300,000 some
Versions of Earth.
Yeah, which I was like, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I like how in some universes Earth just doesn't exist. Like,
Like
whatever.
an infinite God, and then like decided this boring being infinite, split in two. The two aspects fought for 7 years, and then afterwards fucked for 7 hours, and then made demons and angels. It's
Yeah.
really interesting. I really like it a lot.
It got me interested on a kick where I was interested in like Hindu gods and stuff, because it was like, oh, I don't know what that word means. Let's
Yeah.
find out.
But I was definitely thinking about Godbound when
Oh,
I
for
was
sure.
reading it, and
Yeah.
how I could like.
Guess I gotta read it.
Yeah, it's a web comic, but you can also buy the print versions on Amazon or wherever your local bookstore. I don't know.
Maybe the local library will have it. I don't know.
Hell no.
No, that's
Kill
right.
6 billion demons. When
Has the word
your
demon
library
in
want
it.
that?
Yeah. What are you
Yeah, I'm
doing
sure-
to your action figures?
It's a fuck pile.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
This guy's name is Doggy Kruger, by the way.
Why
Like,
does he have
in real
100
life?
Why does he have 100 on his
Let me
shirt?
see. I don't know. Why would
Is
I
that
know
Power Ranger from Light Speed Rescue? No,
I think
it's either Light Speed Rescue or a police one. I forget which one. it is.
I don't remember anymore.
I remember that there's one where there's a Power Ranger that's legitimately a dog man. He's like,
That's him.
That's him. Okay, yeah. So he's got like the snout and everything, but then when he transforms, he has like a helmet that's
Yes.
like
Yeah.
flat faced. I'm like,
So they actually
Oh,
So
there's a
bizarre.
Ziploc bag of
man.
accessories.
Hasbro, in their infinite wisdom, because they make Power Ranger toys now. That's the company that makes like the Marvel guys. Okay, so you got this head, and then you pop it off.
Just
Oh, I
pop.
love that noise.
It's a good noise. And then
You get.
Doggy
my
Kruger.
God.
That's Doggy Kruger.
Wow.
Doggy Kruger.
Yeah.
How does his head fit in that?
That's what I mean. That's why it's like. That's why it's so.
temporal.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any
Snoop just goes
goddamn
bonk.
sense.
His face just swishes up.
Yep.
It's like
Yeah.
a hammer space in there or something. Like
Oh,
It's a
like
helmet
back-
of holding.
Yep.
Lately, I've been on a kick on listening to Power Rangers theme songs because like the American Power Ranger theme songs are. Some of them are good. Some of them are like really good, and I'm just like, dang. I want to watch Power Rangers now. And then I try to watch Power Rangers. I'm like, nah.
No, Power Rangers isn't
No.
very good.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers cannot watch.
No, it's trash. I love it, but it's trash.
Like I want to try the Japanese version because it's totally different. Totally different
Yeah.
from like the Western version. The Western
Sentai?
version,
Yeah.
it's got like these wacky, you know,
High schoolers.
the overlay. There's like an overlay throughout the show where it's just like all these zany effects and like product of the time kind of, you know, like purple triangles and like teal backgrounds and yellow rectangles here and there for no reason. And then
remember
like
that.
comic book sound effects pop out of nowhere whenever they do some stuff. And it's just like, then the Power Rangers stuff happens and all that's gone. It's just Power Rangers doing Power Rangers stuff.
Oh, weird.
So silly. Can't even watch it.
Well, this was your comic anime talk
Yep.
time.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No problem.
Got into
Mind
it.
your boobs are sweaty.
Here at the table.
Yep. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.